Sivir, if you're throwing the Qs at any decent accuracy, you're probably negating a lot of that range advantage. And I think with both Enchantresses coming down, you have a lot of lane sustain coming through there too. This lane does definitely go over to Sivir Yumi for me. It's just the early game pressure the lane provides is super strong for them. I need to see something big in the jungle position for Grumps to make up that differential.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Grumps here do have some an interesting mid laner for Grompy for them here. Pognometron is the epitome of a jack of all trades. He doesn't seem to have a particular role that he excels in. 245 games on Fiora, but 102 games on Aphelios and 89 games on Pike. So if you could nail down what lane this guy actually plays, I would be surprised myself.
Yeah, I think I'd likely be surprised here as well. Second round of bans coming through now. Some competent mid laners banned out. Ari and Silas taken away. Akali still on the board here, potentially for either side. And no Hecarim, very strong jungle pick taken off the table there too. Looking for mid lane picks, I would say. If you're red side, this could be the jungler for you.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier to blind junglers right now, especially with some good ones taken off the table already. Graves Hover could be the lock-in here. We've seen a little bit more of him recently on solo queue. So yeah, that's going to be the lock-in here. A whole lot of damage for NJIT here. Not a whole lot of tanky frontliners. Maybe we see the Galio lock-in for the mid lane there.
Yeah, it certainly could be. That would be a nice blind pick. That would make sense in my mind anyway. Could see the set lock in here for a blind mid laner. Get the Azir going. Get a Corki up in there. See what happens. All good blind mid lane picks. Aurelion Sol. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, this is Pognometron. This is one of their jack of all trades picks. I didn't want to reveal it just quite yet, but Aurelion Sol is up there. He's got about 49 games on it, but a nice win rate, a nice 69%. As Pantheon looks to be the jungler here for the Grompy Grumps, which now means that NJIT now can counterpick that mid lane here. Aurelion Sol, I feel like is in the Heimerdinger class of characters where they're not the greatest, but in the hands of someone who's really good at them, they seem unstoppable. So I'll be interested to see how Pognometron pilots the Galaxy Dragon this game.
Hot damn, we got the Cinder coming through, folks.
Yep.
This is going to be a good one. They got lots of pick potential. Really nice comp on the Highlanders side. This is going to be an incredible first game of League of Legends here in the best of three. Folks, don't go away here before we get into our first game because this is going to be a good one. But yeah, the Pantheon, the Aurelion Sol have a lot of proving to do, I would say, in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel too much about the Pantheon lock-in here for the jungle. The ganks feel kind of lame. Like, even though like you have that kind of early level stun in order to jump in, you have a little bit of safety. It feels like you're more of dueling. You're gonna look to duel Graves more so than you're gonna look to gank a lane. I still feel like a gank by Pantheon is gonna be easier to deal with than something else here. What do you think about this this Pantheon jungle here?
I think it's going to be real bad.
Not wasting any time, huh?
Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. But it is one of the things that the Grumps were looking to negate is the roam potential. You see the Casta and the LeBlanc taken away. Something they were considerably worried about was roaming from those solo lanes and trying to get advantages that they should gain in different lanes, and that's something they've drafted for themselves. So it is a considerable advantage they have is these cross-map abilities that allow them to get to the opposite side of the map relatively short amount of time. So it's about how they use those tools, right?
Yeah.
And they are not always the easiest to use. You know, Pantheon very strong ultimate, but that's a long cooldown. And if you don't get anything done with it, then there's not really much you can say about this champion. It doesn't really do much.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head, right? Pantheon does kind of need to get a lead early on if he wants to be successful with that ultimate, right? If you're looking to be a Pantheon that flanks with that Grand Starfall, then you are going to be in a bit of trouble if you're not able to burst someone down or at least do a significant chunk of damage, right? Like if you're diving onto the back line and just getting off a stun and then the enemy team is able to turn around on you, you are very, very much in a heap of trouble if you are able to dive that deep. And the same thing with Aurelion Sol as well. There needs to be a bit of defensives built up by Aurelion Sol already. Um, um, in order to do those dives, like you said, we'll have to see how Grumpy Grumps do. They have a lot of long range kind of ults for initiation and damage for follow up as well. Especially Horn is pretty long range. Got the Curtain Call as well. Aurelion Sol and Pantheon we already noted, right, for these kind of long range engagements and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how this all works together. But I think you're right that we'll have to see them kind of grab it. Let's talk about NJIT for a bit then. What kind of sticks out to you as kind of like the big players of this NJIT squad so far?
It's got to be Ryuta on Aatrox.
Okay.
This is the major player for me. Aatrox is the strongest champion in the game right now, if you ask me. And folks, I tell you, you are asking me. I'm the one guessing. Come on. Yeah, he's on the red side here. He's on the Highlander side. And I do think that gives them a significant edge. There is nothing that counters Aatrox. Maybe a significantly, accomplished Aurelia player. But even then, you're still taking it to them hard in the late game and making it difficult for them to play League of Legends. And mid diamond Aatrox, he knows how to play it. And
I'm absolutely
all you need, right? Other significant players, Big Syndra. Here in the mid lane for Fire, 64-33. Lots of big pick potential, right? Lots of big pick potential on this champion. Syndra recently got like mini reworked. And is super strong right now, and is so good at catching champions out and then just absolutely deleting them. Scales really nicely too, right? Yeah, definitely who you need to look out there for. Highlanders, then Assassin Tactical Trigger. This is a massive lane. Sivir Yuumi gives the entire team big forward momentum in team fights. All of that movement speed in the Sivir ult, and Yuumi sitting on any number of these champions, giving them all that adaptive force is going to be huge for them in these team fights.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the only kind of hiccup for me is that NJIT isn't exactly sporting any sort of big beefy frontliners in order that can build straight defensives. And that's a shout out to me, because I feel like if you're Jhin or Pantheon here, I feel like you can get away with just going into a lethality style build where you're just going for like maybe an executioner or even just, Duskblade or Eclipse for Pantheon as well. And just kind of bursting down a lot of these the NJIT Highlanders here, because I feel like the most armor that's going to be built is probably just maybe Aatrox picking up plated steel caps, Syndra with a Zhonya's hourglass, and like Graves from grit stacks, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, nobody's tanking here. These are all big lane advantage team comps. You're trying to win lane super hard, roll that into the mid game, and win those team fights off of the advantages you've garnered thus far. Orin's really the only big team fight champion out here, I would say. Everybody else is just trying to win lane super hard and roll that down the rest of the game. But no, I think this will be an interesting one. We're in the spectator delay now, Shinkari. I don't know how you want to handle this one. I can talk about these teams all day.
I think, I mean, I'm really excited for both these teams for sure. I think you've hit the nail on the head for a lot of these. I really like how Grompy Grumps have put together this kind of global style team while also getting some good comfort picks for themselves as well. I love seeing Aurelion Sol every single time he's picked. I love seeing players who are good at him picking him up. So there's a lot to be excited about in this game here. I think we're just going to throw it to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be on the Rift of game number 1 of Grompy Grumps versus NJIT Highlanders. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Style Esports. My name is Shinkari. I'm joined by Axeman87, and we are on the Rift. Game number 1 of the Grompy Grumps up against NJIT Highlanders D1. Grompy Grumps are on the blue side. NJIT is on the red side. We are ready to get this game number 1 on the way. Y'all did miss a little bit of action in the beginning there. Pognometron was looking for his stun with the big galaxy, but did not get it, so they're not going to get that level 1 action there. It was pretty good. I've never seen someone get that big of a stun from Aurelion Sol just by walking. So, real good job there.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that either. What's up, guys? Axeman87 also here. And, ooh, little fight in the Midland. Look at the trades, folks. The electrocute procs, and that's not good for fire. Takes a lot of damage there in the mid lane. First strike, Syndra will be stacking up the gold as we push further into this game. What do you think of the jungle pathing so far, Shinkari?
Well, it looks like we're going to be getting opposite starts here. But this kind of makes sense, right? You want to be able to, Graves wants to be able to do full clears and then show up into this bot lane. It's going to be a little weird just because I don't know how well Yuumi can set up a gank for the Graves here. But you know, I think it should be fine. But I think Aiko is pulling a canyon here and just living inside Pantheon's jungle right now.
100%. This is how you have to do it on Graves. You can't fight the Pantheon, right? But you can take the
Wait a minute, Assassin in the bot lane here, taking incredibly low. First blood! Xenodrix coming out with that 4th shot.
That's incredible there from the Jhin. What an effort put forth there. He starts with the boots of all things and flashes forward for that 4th shot. Takes Assassin down. No way do I give Jhin first blood if I had to guess before this game. Really well done by Xenodrix there. And looking to see, it is still Aiko. He's still in this topside jungle here. He wants the fight.
Yeah, I mean, Pantheon's below half HP. Aiko might be able to do something here, but already blocking up a lot of the damage here. Looks like both junglers are just going to back away from each other here. Not going to be able to find anything. It's just a wash there, but they are able to grab his flash, though. In the top lane, though. Ryuta's so much damage.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage up top there. I'm surprised Luckified can't take down Aiko on the Graves. That's incredible to me. I guess the Pantheon clear just isn't healthy enough here, Shinkari, and he's got too much on his plate. Graves is going to dominate the top side of the map. That's not good for Anthony.
I mean, luckily for Luckified right here, I mean, he's got the crab and he has vision on the blue buff right here, so he could go into the red side jungle here and take that camp if he wanted to. I think it's relatively safe. Graves is still trying to clear the chickens over there, and if he paths over and tries to full clear, he's going to take a long time getting there. So Pantheon should be able to clear that up, and maybe if Graves takes long enough, take the Gromp as well.
Anthony playing out this matchup fairly well. That's the thing about the production we got on here is that it does love the top lane, right? Because top lane is constantly fighting, and it drags that camera back up there. So you get to see a lot of those matchups play out, which honestly is pretty good, because top lane matchups are some of the most interesting. We do see Luckified taking some camps away from Aiko there, trading those back over. That'll bring him back up to even with the Graves. Good for him. Aiko looking potentially for these ganks. It's going to be difficult to try and get an Ornn out from under that tower, but you see him walking up through the lane. He's going to walk through these bushes here.
Yeah. And it's got to be on Ryuta right now to just let Ornn push, right? And it's pretty easy to do the flame breath. He's got a lot of wave clear.
Wow.
Anthony, he doesn't even waste any time having to use that dash away, but a good knockup on the first hit. Flashes forward in order to get the knockup, and Aiko picks up the kill on Ornn in the top lane.
Excellent execution there from Aiko and Ryuta to drag Anthony on Ornn, kicking, screaming out from under that turret. He kind of did it to himself. He walked up pretty far there. I'll go ahead and say there. Maybe a little bit too far there for the Ornn. Luckified in the mid lane.
Yeah, this is a real great combo here. Fire forced to flash away. Real good combo setup with the CC there for them. But now, looks like Sivir might be in some trouble. Okay, looks like they're out.
Like to see a spell shield come out from Assassin. Playing that well. God, RPG Yuumi. Man, it's like a javelin missile. That hurts. Those Qs deal a lot of damage. Soraka just not dealing with that at all.
Yeah,
at the
I'll
meltdown
be
here.
excited to see if they opt for the Luden's Echo
what?
build this time round.
Yeah, really.
Take a look at this. Anthony is
What?
coming into the mid lane. Good stun on the fire here. Gonna get the knockup as well.
Wow.
Fire. Not even Aiko can save you this time. Ryuta has teleported into the mid lane, but it's a little too late. The mid laner goes down, and another kill over to finally putting Aurelion Sol onto the scoreboard here.
Jeez, the poke on this Soraka assassin and tactical trigger laying it down for him here. Soraka's going to take the reset, leave the Jhin alone in this lane. That is going to give Highlanders the edge on this dragon here. Should be able to pick that up for free. The jungler is not anywhere in the area. I think they had that info there on the reset as well. Xenodrix just walking up. I don't know about all
yeah,
this.
now he might be in some trouble too. Aiko already dealing so much damage. That's the power of that serrated Dirk early. So much damage onto this Jhin here, but those Swifties are going to get him out of there. Easy peasy. They've got looks like they're getting some prio on the bot lane here. They might have some in the mid as well. I guess they're starting to just clear out some wards here, try to get some more vision onto this this Drake, as Graves might be picking up this red buff on the blue side here.
They want to be ultimately careful here when they're taking this dragon. Pantheon is absolutely one of those over-the-wall champions that's going to steal your buff, or it's going to steal your dragon from you. So you want to be careful there. It's just the
Mr. Steal Your Drag.
Mr. Steal Your Drag, 100% here, but Graves might have waited a little too long. He's going to have to unlock his bot lane again.
Ooh, yeah, looks like he's going to be able to do so here. Avenel popping. Man, that's the instantaneous heal and barrier down in the bot lane here. But look at the top. Anthony getting the double slam. Oh, my God. That's so good from BC Anthony up at the top lane there on the Ornn.
That's really good. That's well executed. That's you practice those for sure.
Yeah.
You practice those in practice till 110%. They're taking the dragon now. Here's a Jhin ult for you.
Yeah, curtain call right in there. Aiko already taking up so much damage. He has to be careful here because Duckyfy does have that level 6. He's making his way down. They have to kill this Drake now. Now Assassin's in a whole lot of trouble. Blue team steals it, and they get the kill into the Graves as well. That's going to be the ultimate coming down from Aurelion Sol. Double kill for the Pantheon here. Let's see if this cat's got anywhere to go. Lucky does not have that stun ready to go, but over the wall, Pognometron with the Jhin as well. Aurelion Sol is on a killing spree. 3-0. What a play, holy moly.
Just like that, the Grumps are off to the races. They're up 3K gold over the enemy, having stolen the dragon again, too. It's more like 4K, and that is exactly what Aiko's worried about. All that time he spent trying to unlock the lanes to come help him with the dragon, he's thinking, I gotta set the vision. I gotta make sure I got my whole team here, because this Pantheon's gonna steal this dragon away like it's nothing. And what happened, Shinkari? He comes flying out of the woodwork like a bat out of hell and steals the dragon, kills his whole team.
Yeah, it was insane, that play right there. Not to mention, shoutouts to Xenodrix, who literally just had to sit there and just wait out a lot of the aiming with the Jhin ultimate there. What a way to start out that fight here. Xenodrix setting the stage for Luckyfied to get in there. Nearly killed Assassin as well. Holy moly, what a unified team there to work together to get that to steal up that first Drake there. Is in the top lane. Aiko looking for a fight here. Not going to land those sweet spot knockups onto Anthony here. Might be pulled back in by the chains here. Still pretty healthy, though. Now breaking below half HP. That's going to be the World Breaker, but he's taking up turret as well. BC Anthony is going to be able to find one, but Aiko cleans it up 1-for-1 in the top lane.
That's a close fight. Topside Anthony, again, just a really effective Ornn. You can see why they first picked this champion. Blue side for their top laner. He is just so good on it. Makes it look like one of the best top laners in the game. And he has almost got that first. Wait, what's Aiko doing?
I think Aiko might have bitten off a little bit more than they can chew. Now the only place left to go is hell. So Pognometron gonna be picking up that kill right there.
Yeah, sends them straight down. One-way ticket.
Yeah.
And, yeah, no, nicely done with that. Anthony essentially gets the 2-for-1. That's good stuff. That's good economic value for you. Pognometron, by the way, I would go ahead and predict the Aurelion Sol ban for the rest of this series. 4-0. That is not something you can ignore. Luckified trying to take the camps down as fast as he can. try and stay ahead of Aiko here. Aiko should be the champion to just start lawn mowing, right? Try to hoover up everything on the map, try to get back in this game. And he should be the one to be able to do it, but Pantheon's proven that he is actually really good at stealing camps away from the Graves.
Yeah, both the counter jungling back and forth between these two junglers here has been very, very good and very well coordinated as well. A lot of vision has been thrown out. Like, take a look at all the blue wards and look at how deep they are into the enemy jungle here. We have a pink ward over on the entrance towards that red side on the top half. They have a pink ward on the entrance from the mid lane towards that blue side as well. Like, there's a lot of vision from the blue side right here in order to find out where this Graves is. You know, Graves can't really walk anywhere on their own jungle here without being spotted out.
2 minutes off the curve here for this first Rift Herald. Luckified's got it in pocket right now. Moving up top side, CV drops it up there. Graves finds Avenel in the jungle. And Avenel says, hey, guys, hello? Somebody help.
Yeah, I don't. The sad part is no one's around to help. I think Aurelion, if someone pings in the jungle and no one's around to answer, did they really ping?
I guess not. No one's coming anyway.
Yeah. Aurelion Sol did come down to answer here, but I think Graves is just making his way down to this turret because look how low Xenodrix is.
Dive.
Yeah.
See all the traps
really
he's
tough
got
for
away
sure. They're
from.
already going underneath here. Xenodrix taking incredibly low here. Does have that collateral damage available. Finally throws it up, and now Fire is taking up the turret here. Avenel goes golden, and now here comes the Pantheon looking for one kill, but that's going to be the last chapter here, snaring them up underneath the turret, but they've now bitten off a little bit more than they can chew. Luckified has yet to go down. 3 members of the red team, NJIT, make too aggressive of the play and get punished for it hard.
And you could have predicted this wasn't going to go exactly how Highlanders had planned just from looking at the outset of this fight. There's so many Jin traps everywhere. I think there was 7 total under that turret, and all of them got triggered in that team fight. I don't think it would have gone quite that well for the Grumps, because that was basically just the best case scenario for them. They got everything they could have wanted, but man, oh man, that was not a good situation to be diving the Jin. That said, Xenodrix very lucky. His team had the teleports coming through to try and save him there, as it was a near thing. Some very low health bars across the team there. But once again, the Grumps just come out way out on top. It's a 6K gold lead now here, folks, for this team. Absolutely dominant on Summoner's Rift, Shinkari.
Yeah. They're looking so strong, and this is exactly what they needed to happen here, right? Especially for Luckified, right? If you are playing an assassin-style jungler, especially if you're looking for that lethal... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Fire in a whole lot of trouble here. Look at that Pognometron coming in with the PogChamp play is now... That's going to be... oh, man, hold on. BC Anthony. Whole lot of trouble here. But look at Ryuta's health bar. He's taken so much damage here. Had to flash away in order to even get that sweet spot here. As now he's fighting Aiko 1v1. It's not even... My God, he's been able to survive for so long. He's still got the kill. Holy moly. He's still alive. Aiko looking for this, but he's body blocking around the minions here. Aiko can't find an intro into this fight in order to finish off this Ornn. Now he gets back and he gets the head, but no way! Oh no! Okay, Aiko's taking incredibly low. Can he get the kill? Oh my God! No way!
That's incredible. How did that even happen? What am I watching? Oh, the Highlanders are just falling apart in front of our eyes. Shinkari, this is hard to watch. That's so good from Anthony. Holy cow. The 1v2 of the century. How did he win that?
I have no idea, but the action does not stop as Luckified now diving on top of Fire here. The burst is too good. Luckified on a rampage. Holy moly.
I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience watching the Grumps win this game. This is something else. This is that top-tier dominance that you get at the store. Man, oh man. You know how sometimes you're like, Mom, can we stop at the store and get some dominance? And she's like, yeah, dominance at home. Yeah. This is that store dominance.
Yeah.
That you normally want. Dragon up here in just a little bit. Should be looking forward to that. I go on the bot side. It's on lots of vision. That's something the Grumps have been doing really, really well. On top of all the incredible plays and anti-dives, it's just a vision game. It's always a Jin trap. There's always another ward.
Yeah. And look at this. They also have this pretty good coordination here. Justified, or excuse me, Luckified here now in the bottom lane here, ready to look for this Drake. It's up. Oh, never mind. Not ready to look for this Drake, but looking for this this bot lane kill. But he might be able to find out this Graves in a second here.
Yeah, he's super deep. Wonder what the reason for the positioning is. They're trying to catch him out here. I think get him surrounded, but.
Yeah, I think they might be able to do it here. Avenel might be the target right now.
Geez.
Stuck between 3 members. Oh, no. Okay, well, Yumi's going to be the one picking up that kill here as they're looking for the kill on the Xenodrix here. Lost Chapter comes out, but they're not able to land the snare. Xenodrix is just so fast. But Graves still able to pick up that kill. Is up on the top lane. Ryota below half HP. The Orin Horn comes across. The knockup is not good, but still looking for the damage here. Still taking pretty low. Ryuta's trying to keep this big Orin off the turret. It's nearly gone.
He's nearly gone here. He should be able to take it with just a couple of auto attacks. You got to be careful. That turret could deal plenty of damage to you, though.
Yeah.
Let's get back off for the time being. Dragon about 2 minutes, so we're continue the countdown for that one. It's going to be a pretty big dragon here. This really decides if the Grumps will be allowed to be within striking distance of the soul. And I think if they do get this third dragon, that will spell the end of the game for the Highlanders, as they just won't have any options anymore. Turret's still hitting Anthony. Might actually get him.
Yeah, Anthony here might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. Oh, wait, what? Lycofied overall here. Oh. As Simmer picks up the turret in the bot lane, Xenodrix might be in some trouble as well as Ico going underneath the turret here. Might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew here.
Oh, yeah.
50% of his HP. Let's see if Xenodrix goes for the
I would like him to, yes.
Yeah, please go for the curtain call. Look for the kill.
Please go for the curtain call. Just open up those curtains real quick.
Justified. All right. That's a pretty cool turret take.
It's a pretty cool turret take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little lunge there. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
That's about as cool as you can get when it comes to turret takes. It's not really a whole lot you can really do.
Agree. I definitely agree. Ico topside with Assassin. They want Luckified. Are they going to get him here, Shinkari?
Yeah, let's see if they are able to. I mean, Ico is 3 levels down. Luckified going to be doing a good job of blocking up a lot of that, but we've got an Aurelion Sol coming through here. That's going to be the re-engage. Stunned up over the wall. Going to be able to find that as well, but they're finally able to get a kill onto the from the Pantheon here. Anthony looking for the re-engage. Huge Orin Horn on there. Going to get the clap onto Syndra. Knock up as well. They're taken really low, and Ico's on the wrong side of this team fight as Pognometron's going to be the one taking up the kill there. BC Anthony taken real to about half HP, but they're not able to find more here. So far, it's just a 1-for-1. Dancing around this Rift Herald here. Xenodrix caught out Ryuta here. Maybe just a little too close to the Aatrox. That's already a whole bunch of damage. Fourth shot still not going to do a whole lot on the Ryuta here. BC Anthony trying to turn this around, but doesn't really have a good way to enter this fight. Xenodrix in the chains, forced to flash away. Ryuta gonna walk away from this A-OK as BC Anthony's still fighting the Rift Herald over there. I think
still
they forgot about
him. Kaiju fight over there, yeah. Just 2 giants beating each other up real quick. He's gonna get it too. There's no contest coming through from the Highlanders. They just
I feel like I wonder if they think that like he left. I wonder if that's what they think happened.
That's what I would think for sure. I would also think, hey, let's go take this dragon, because if we lose this dragon, we lose the game for sure.
Yeah.
And,
they've started it up, but you know, we've seen this dance once before. Ornn is
no,
here.
Not like this.
Here we go.
Again?
Coming in there. Ooh, Graves is going to be able to get it here. There's the Orin Horn coming across. Pantheon has already fallen here, but look at these HP bars already taken pretty low here. Ico looking for the finishing blow, but not going to be able to find it as he gets a double kill. Pognometron coming out huge here. Might be able to find another kill on the fire.
Sure.
Yeah, this is the big triple right here. Now looking for the cat. Free to a good home in hell. Quadra kill for the Aurelion Sol.
There you go. It's just Assassin who escapes. I think it's because he spell shielded the 4th shot of the curtain call there. That's the only real reason. Otherwise, he'd be dead too. So here it is. It's the Grumps coming through. They are just on an absolute warpath. I don't know what else to tell you, folks. It's pure dominance. Pognometron cannot be allowed to have Aurelion Sol.
Yeah. I think you already made this joke before, but I feel like for NJIT, they asked their mom, it's like, hey, can we go to dominance? And she said, we have dominance at home, and this is what dominance at home
This is mom's dominance, 100%.
Yeah, this is the dominance at home.
Yeah, this is the dominance you don't want.
Oh, wait a minute. Xenodrix. I mean, they got nowhere to go.
They really don't. They really don't. So made the comment in the draft that it looked like the Grumps were trying to draft towards their bottom lane. Didn't end up working out quite that way. So maybe they're drafting to like cover a weakness they feel, because that has been the weakest part of the map for them so far. You know, there's always going to be a weakest part to anything. I don't know if I necessarily described this bot lane from the Grumps as weak per se. They've done okay. They've been doing just fine, but the rest of the map for them has just been out of this world. So
yeah. Also, loving this call from NJIT here.
Really nice.
Really good heads-up play. Going to be able to get over this wall real easy, too. If Sivir is able to get away from there, okay, we're all good. Sneak the easy Baron, get out of there. This is a good opportunity for them to easily push out a lot of these waves, shoving into their base right now, and also get some gold into their pockets as well. There's still objective bounties on them.
Keeps them in the game, too, right? 7K gold is what they are down right now. It's 22 minutes into the game. And, yeah, you want to make sure you have something to stop the onslaught from the Grumps.
Yeah.
This is going to keep you in that game for at least a little bit longer. They're scaling up very effectively. I will say Syndra getting lots stronger as we push forward.
Oh, yeah, I do actually want to take a look at that real quick. How many stacks are we looking at for this Syndra here? 95.
95.
Yep. I mean, she does have the almost all of the upgrades available. The next one is in 5 stacks for her ultimate, which means her ultimate will execute anyone below 15% HP. So that's going to be That's going to be a good boon to their team as well. And at 120, she just gets 15% bonus AP.
Yep.
Just 15% more.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, I would say, to contend with that. But once again, you're up so much gold, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, Shinkari, the Syndra is definitely scaling super effectively, right? You also have the Aatrox, which is getting stronger here, too. So staying in this game longer is definitely helping the Highlanders.
Yeah.
Not as many team comps you could say that for certain. Nice
Prognometron looking good. Spell shield from the Sivir here, but this is going to be the intro from Pantheon as well. Watch that top half here. Going to throw that spear. They got a TP coming in from Syndra as well, but he's going to be able to get the red team out of there. Look at these HP bars, incredibly low. Don't want a single bit more from that team fight there.
No, nothing to do there. The teleport's blown, and no real health losses on the side of the Grumps. They're going to move through the jungle, try to rotate over the bottom side here, see if they can't push that in. Something I haven't really mentioned either, there's no outer or inner turrets up here for the Highlanders. So there's not much to push for, really. They're just looking to break open the base here, and that is difficult to do without the Baron. So
yeah, for sure. Luckyfied looking for, might be in some trouble here, taken real low and executed right there. 65 fire 64-33, picking up that kill right there. He said it is going to be harder to pick up this Drake in about 30 seconds here. The Drake and Luckyfied are going to spawn at the same time, but Luckyfied is not going to have that ultimate available.
It's not going to have that ultimate up. It's not going to be able to get in on this dragon. Ooh, Xenodrake's very dangerous positioning here as well. Fire!
But look at Prognometron here already. Oh, no, I think he's in a bad position here. Going to use that ultimate to gain some space, but not going to be able to find it. That's a shutdown for Assassin here. The red team are starting to turn this around. But here comes Ornhorn and Curtain Call. Fire's taken down here. Here's the 4th shot. Ryuta taking a whole bunch of damage there, but now they have to fight the Ornn. And look at Anthony go. Avenel tries to walk into the team fight, but immediately gets eliminated. And now here's the turnaround of the Xenodrakes. You thought you could walk into this team fight? Absolutely not. BC Anthony's the only person left as Luckyfied trying to re-enter this fight here. And Anthony can't quite get on top of Assassin here. He's able to kite him so well. Luckyfied can't quite get on there either, but Assassin is too low to try to contest this Drake right now, so it looks like this might just be sole point for the blue team here, for the Grompy Grumps.
Absolutely, Shinkari, drag number 3 for the Grumps. And they move on to the Soul here in just 5 minutes. That 30-minute mark will be when that dragon is spawning. Almost exactly. Makes the math easy for us here, Shinkari. We like easy math. Fire with the disconnect. And they're back in. We skipped that pause there for you folks. You're welcome.
This is a little bit of movie magic for you.
Yep, just a little bit of the movie magic coming through.
Yeah.
And, everything on script too, by the way. Everything is going right up to our plan.
Yeah. Really,
here at,
really got to shout outs to our players here for sticking to the script. Really got to make sure that this game stays interesting, right? Because if this was a complete one-sided game, it wouldn't be very good. So the NJIT is just like, no, we'll pick it up in the second half. Don't worry about it. Act 3 is going to be dope AF. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Death cap completed by Fire here. How many stackaroonies on the Fire?
Ooh, 107.
107. Getting close.
Yeah,
Getting
I mean,
close.
loving the death cap buy here, and because I feel like I don't know who talks. I think it's Freak. He talks about this all the time. Whenever mid laners buy Void Staff second item when there's no MR on the opposing team. Take a look at the Grompy Grumps here. Not a lot of magic resist on their team, huh? A lot of armor.
Nope.
Yeah, so just going right for the cap here. Really, really good, especially since in about 13 stacks, which is, you know, a couple levels and some cannon minions, you will be able to get that that full 15% bonus AP, which means Syndra is just going to have so much AP under her belt that it's just going to be insane amounts of damage coming down from Fire.
Nah, it will be pretty nuts. It's 350 right now as the AP for the Syndra. And yeah, that 120 mark on the stack is going to be big. Any additional AP they build, year 2 is going to build into that Deathfire. Not Deathfire. You know, the item. Teleport in here onto Baron.
Yep.
They start it up.
Yeah, I think
this is burning Shinkari.
Yeah, they are really getting some good damage here. Now, luckily for them, I think this is mostly on the back of Aurelion Sol here, but they really need to hold onto this fourth shot from Xenodrix here if they want to be able to secure it. No, that's the steal from Graves over the wall. They're going to be able to find the kill, though, but Xenodrix goes down as well. Sivers going to be able to find a double kill here, as now Ryuta going into the pit here is going to fall, but now Assassin, look at these low HP bars. Shut down for the Syndra, and Anthony is the only member left. He's going to be able to find the return kill onto the Sivir here, but will he be able to survive the rest of this team fight? Tactical Trigger still looking for the last bit of damage, but there is Fire picking up the last shutdown for NJIT, sweeping through the enemy team, getting a bunch of shutdowns and objective bounty and the Baron buff as well. What a turnaround.
That's a 3,000 gold swing back in the favor of the Highlanders here, Shinkari. It's just 2K, even less between these two teams now. They get objective bounties here on that mid lane turret as well. They're going to take the camps away from them. And it is all going the way of the Highlanders thus far. What a steal from Aiko. An incredible effort from a jungler that's gone 3-7 at that time. Up till that point and said, hey, you know what? I'm a caster minion at this point. I'm going to jump over this wall, see if I can't smite this thing. What do you guys say? Everyone's like, go for it, go for it. He got it. He got it, Shinkari. He's 3-8 now, but what a hero. Absolute hero plays here from the Graves.
All right, and now we've reached the moment we've all been waiting for. Syndra now has full stacks and has 520 AP. 520.
Yep. That's
and guess what?
That's a big swing.
Yeah.
Big swing.
And if they keep stacking Drakes as well, that's just more AP. Infernal Drake gives you a percentage back of your AP and AD. Right? The more Infernal Drakes you have, the more offensive stats you get. So Fire is only going up from here. This damage is only going upwards.
That is pretty nuts. You go from having 350 AP. Oh, wait, here we
go. Ooh, wait a minute. I don't think that AP is going to save you this time. Shut down for the Jhin here. But, man, they wasted a lot of tools trying to get that shutdown there. They're losing the top lane here. They're not able to cleanly engage on the rest of the team either. I think they might just lose more if they're waiting for this Drake to spawn.
Yeah, here's the thing. You do get this dragon. That's a massive advantage for you here, but it's less than 100 gold between the two teams now. It's not quite the advantage it would have been when it was a 10K gold difference, right? This is a very different map situation here. You're giving up very large amounts of gold for this dragon, and there is a case to be made that this isn't worth it if you give up an inhib for it.
Yeah, they gave up 3 turrets and an inhibitor now. And now Anthony interrupting the teleport here. Avenel taken incredibly low here after being dove by the Graves here. Anthony staying alive as much as he can, but they're going to be able to find the kill on the Graves as Fire teleports into the fight here. Pognometron trying to keep them off as best they can. They finally get the Infernal Soul here. Now Fire's in some trouble, but he's going to be able to take Pognometron with him, taking him below 50% HP. They're trying to get away from this. Lucky Fight dived onto the backside here, but not going to be able to find it just yet. Knocked into the air is Ryuta here, trying to heal him is Tactical Trigger. They're trying to find the last bit of damage on the Fire. Flash forward, double kill for the Jin. Make that 3 as Tactical Trigger goes down.
Oh, it's such a close game, Shinkari. They pushed all the way in for the inhib. Oh, they're going to try to end here. Teleport coming down in the mid lane. They've got the time. They got 25 seconds, 15 seconds on Aiko. Can they end this game? They do not have the Baron and Power.
No
way.
way.
They're going to have to push the old-fashioned way, but they're trying to do it.
I mean, it's going to take so long, right? The best way they have to kill these turrets are those demolished procs from Ornn here. Right, and he's doing actually a really good job of actually animation canceling in order to get that. They really need to push the end of the game right now. This has to be the last push because right now, red team, they're respawning. That's going to be the Ornn Horn from Anthony coming down here, going to knock the assassin into the air here. Going to be spell shielded up as well. Aiko looking pretty low, but Lucky Fight is going to be able to find that kill right there. They found one Nexus turret. Can they find more? Ryuta diving onto the backside here, taking Xenotrix incredibly low, and he's going to take him out of the fight here. Lucky Fight, they're on top of the Nexus. It's looking at about 75% HP, but now Avenel is trying to keep away Ryuta and keep BC Anthony alive here. Here comes Pognometron, but is it too late? They're looking for the damage onto the Nexus here. The minions are hitting it, but Pognometron is taking incredibly low. He's gone golden. Yeah, keep hitting the Aurelion Soul. I'm going to hit the Nexus. It's so incredibly close. Ryuta goes down. The Nexus falls. Game win goes to Grompy Grumps.
Let's go. It was so much closer than I thought it'd be, that game. I can't believe that, but it is the Grumps. The Grumps finally coming out from I want to say from behind, but they really came out of nowhere, won that game in its final moments. There's super minions pushing down the blue Nexus right now, by the way. Hopefully if we cut to that, but that was a very close game indeed. If there had been a teleport on the side of Ryuta, then we might have just seen a base race there. But yeah, very incredibly close game one, more so than anybody thought it was going to be.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shout outs to NJIT. I think that's the best team I've ever seen play from behind, basically ever. I don't think I've ever seen a better team play from behind. So NJIT really, really clutching it in there. Really, really close there. Being able to turn that around and play pretty comfortably from behind and have some incredible team fights that the game had to come down to such a wire in order for the Grompy Grumps to win.
110%. Looking forward to future games here. I gotta tell you, that Syndra is something else.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that Syndra stuff. That 100 and what is it? It's 350 to 520. Was that 170 AP swing?
Yeah.
And that's passive proc. I don't know about all that. Doesn't seem fair, but
yeah,
that was fun to watch anyway.
For sure. We are going to take just a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be in picks and bans of game number 2 of Grompy Grumps up against NJIT Highlanders game D1 here. Don't go anywhere. That last game was a banger. The next one is sure to be just as incredible. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Style Esports, week number 4, season number 13. My name is Shinkari. I'm joined by Axeman87. If you're joining us for the first time, Grompy Grumps is taking on NJIT Highlanders D1, and we are in picks and bans of game number 2 after possibly the closest and maybe even the greatest amateur match of League of Legends I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
And now we're in
that's
picks and bans
top
of
five
game
for me.
number 2.
Yeah, it's definitely top 5 for me. What's up, guys? Axeman87. We're back at it for game 2 here. And already the Highlanders have banned away Aurelion Sol. You can believe it. Pognometron.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can play any other champions like he plays Aurelion Sol, but if he can, the series is just over.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. The guy is just too good. Way too good. The teams have switched sides here. It's the Grumps on the red side and the NJIT Highlanders D1 on the blue side over there, folks. Did you count the syllables? I didn't. As soon as you get through them. I think it's like 9 or 10 syllables, something like that. But yeah, no, it's good here. First pick blue side. Let's give me the Hecarim.
Yep. I mean, Hecarim, a solid jungler. I mean, I feel like for like Hecarim is in that tier of character where he's just like he's just always solid, no matter what. There's gonna be metas where he's like broken AF, but like I feel like there's a lot of times where it's just like, yeah, it's Hecarim. I mean, he's he's always solid. He has good clears. He has solid ganks, right? I don't think there's ever a season where Hecarim is bad. So I'm liking the lock in here. It's a solid first pick, but Grompy Grumps, once again, running back the Ornn, giving it back to BC Anthony up in that top lane. What an absolute monster on that champion.
Yeah, I mean, we took Aurelion Sol away from Pognometron. I feel like you almost had to take Ornn away from Anthony there, too.
Yeah.
He's just way too strong on it, right? They're going to first pick this Ornn here, red side, and yeah, take it all the way to the bank here. MF coming through for you, for the MF fans. I know you're out there, you freaks. But
do you think she's been losing fans ever since season 11, where she's just been like ubiquitously picked and banned, right? I feel like she's
it.
I mean, Gangplank isn't a fan. I can say they definitely lost some fans there.
That's very true. Gangplank coming through into the Ornn, the Silas pick coming through here as well. No bot lane pickups for the Highlanders, which makes these last 2 picks pretty easy to call for you here, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miss Fortune fans maybe falling through a little bit after season 11. Picks up a bunch of fans, I would say, at Worlds here in play-ins. That was a massive spike for the Miss Fortune fan group. We'll go ahead and say there. Looking for support for this Misfortune. I'm thinking of Mumu. What are you thinking, Shank?
Yeah, I mean, Mumu is just insanely solid, really easy to build around as well, but Singed gonna be locked in? All right.
What? Wait.
Okay.
Who?
So this
Singed
could
mid.
be Singed mid. This could be
Singed
Pognometron Singed. He has 63 games on it and 57% win rate. So the reason I brought up Pognometron being a jack of all trades is because I assumed when it said that he played Singed top, which makes more sense. But Singed mid into a Silas? That seems odd. Seems weird. Don't know how that's going to go. It seems something.
Seems good. I will say this is a stat buff ultimate on this champion on Singed, so Silas does like that ultimate. You like mobility ults and you like stat buff ults. So that could be really, really strong for the Silas. But yeah, for me, it's like, oh, Pognometron plays Aurelion Sol mid. Yeah, of course he plays Singed, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, why it's that Babadook meme. Why can't you be normal? And the kids are shrieking in the back of the car. It's Pognometron with this whole champion pool back there just shrieking.
And he's just like, he's holding all of his champion picks in his hand. It's just he definitely has like a, I don't know, he definitely has like a Heimerdinger. I believe that, I would believe it that he would have a pocket Heimerdinger.
100%. He's got the dollar in there. He's got like Pike mid or something.
Yeah.
He's just shrieking. But yeah, I think it's probably Pog. Could be support here too. And of course, you could put Ornn somewhere funny. But yeah, I don't know. Just screams Pognometron to me. Got the last couple of bans coming through here. It's bot lane bans. They banned away both the Yuumi and the Sivir, believe it or not. And that Poppy and Soraka banned out of here too.
Yeah, so the Poppy, I believe, is targeted at Luckyfied here, and I think that's a good ban, especially when you have a Hecarim and a Silas on your team. If you want to be able to dive onto the backline here, you don't want the anti-mobility champion. The more mobility abilities they put into this game, the more this Poppy rework will be possibly the best champion in the game to stuff all of that. So really like that. Is there you have it. There's the Amumu right there for you.
Yep, Mumu coming through at the outset. The Aphelios on the back end. See what else we get through here. Should be support for this Aphelios.
Yeah,
I'm thinking something fun. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking, ooh, Renata Glask. I actually think I like that a whole lot here.
That's fun.
Renata Glask is, you'd think that Renata Glask would be really good as like a super offensive, like let's make the enemy team fight each other and then be able to capitalize on their kind of weakness here. But she's really big as Peel, right? Being able to force the enemy team away from yours and start to fight each other instead. Renata Glask really good for that, and that's really good for the Aphelios. Right, giving more Aphelios a little bit more time in this team fight here, but Sona being hovered now. Locked in. Okay.
Locked in.
Locked in.
So who's jungling?
I think it's a Mumu.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right there.
Yep.
But Okay. Okay. No, it's a team comp. It's a team comp.
Yeah, that's a team comp.
There's a Mumu MF here. Ornn's got a nice big team fight ultimate. Sona's got a nice big team fight ultimate. Pognometron's playing Singed, which is fun. On the flip side, this is one of the best team comps I've ever seen. Yeah, Silas Hackerham's huge. Aphelios Renata, of course, one of the best lanes in the game.
Yep.
Gangplank is a champion as well. All of that
I like how you're like, oh yeah, look at these duos. This is one of the best champions in the game right now. And Gangplank. You know,
Ryuta will be in this game. I can promise you that.
Yeah, he definitely will be placing cannonball ultimates on the map.
Yeah, on the whole map.
Yeah, on the whole map.
Heck of a team comp to pick into Silas, by the way.
Yeah.
We picked some very strong ultimates. I think Miss Fortune came through before the Silas, so we'll forgive him for that one. But we picked Singed ult, a Mumu ult, Sona ult. These are all good Silas ults. We picked into him. It almost might be an economy of ults, you could say, for the Silas.
Yeah.
Tragic. Being the actual draft here, folks, and we'll get into this game in less than 10 minutes, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a good pickup for Silas here. I mean, you already hit the nail on the head. I mean, I think the worst ultimate for him to steal, arguably, is probably Ornn followed by Singed, and that's saying a lot, right? Like Ornn the worst, Singed number 4, right, and then Misfortune, then Sona, then Amumu. Right, Amumu is probably the best ultimate for him to steal because he's going to be able to get in. He might as well become a second Amumu for the game. That's how good Silas is going to be. He's probably going to be dealing a lot more damage too. Yeah. So this is a really, really good time for Silas here to really pop off and really show themselves. And Fire 6433 was playing really, really well in the Syndra in the previous game as well. And if that kind of level of play keeps up into this game number 2 here, this Silas is really going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Silas is going to be absolutely massive. The Misfortune is going to be really strong. But for the Highlanders, I think the biggest thing is going to be this Hackrim. That's a great strong jungler. You're playing into a Mumu here too. So you should be super power.
Seems you left your brave pants at home. Want me to wait while you go get them?
Taking all the camps away from the Amumu, forcing him into a position where he has to gank for the value. And if you are the Highlanders, I think you can play back far enough where that's not going to matter. But we will have to find out ourselves as we get into the game here. Shinkari, just 5 minutes. What do we think about this bot lane matchup so far? I got my thoughts, Shinkari.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I mean, I'm a dirty Sona player. I love Sona. She's my favorite character to play. I've been playing her since season 2, season 3, and with the most recent changes to her, with especially how like her new passive is like really, really cool, and I think it's really conducive to like an interesting playstyle to Sona. And I love the changes that she has. man, just the amount of damage that Renata Glass can do over Sona makes it just so hard for me to want this Sona to like, even though I want this Sona to succeed, I feel like the Aphelios Renata Glass is just such a better bot lane here. Misfortune and Sona need to be like a lot closer in order to, well, not a lot closer, but Misfortune needs like a little finagling in order to get her poke damage off, and Sona needs to be pretty close in order to get her poke damage off as well, which Renata Glass will be able to really mess with, especially with that handshake ability that she's got. And especially if Aphelios gets rid of that red gun real quick, Purple Graviton is really going to mess with Sona if she tries to go for that early poke.
Yeah, some games it's all about the red-white. This game is going to be about the blue-purple, right? Graviton and Infernum?
Yeah. That's correct.
Infernum. The other gun, the blue gun. But, yeah, it's just the big team fights. Big team fight guns. Excuse me. Those weapons, he's got the guns. But, this is going to be a fun one. I think.
The last thing I kind of wanted to mention here, because I don't think we have much to talk about when it's the Singed Silas matchup, because I have no idea what's going to happen there.
No idea.
The last thing I want to talk about here is that we kind of see a complete 180 from the junglers here, where before we saw two kind of brutish kind of junglers here that wanted to go back and forth and 1v1 each other. Now we just see two junglers that are just like, hey, please don't perceive that I exist, and then I'm going to go gank some lanes. Like, please don't look at me. I do not wish to be perceived.
And to segue into the segue, I will say, I too do not wish to be perceived. All right, everyone, you're watching Silent Esports League on the Silent Esports channel, Axeman 87. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Yeah, we are going to take just a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be on the rift of game number 2 of Grompy Grumps up against NJIT Highlanders. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Style Esports Season 13, Week number 4. My name is Shinkari. I'm joined by Axeman, and we've got a level 1 engaged. They've already, it sounded like they popped the ghost, but they've popped the predator. They're looking for tactical trigger right now. I think he's in trouble, forced to flash away, but now fires 64-33. Yeah, he started boots. He's looking for the flip. He's got it. Fire 64-33 flipped away. They throw out the bandage toss, force the flash. What a Chad. Pognometron.
That's incredible. I've never seen anything like it. You start boots, and you have Predator right there at level 1. Starts flips him back in. No bandage toss from Luckify. I think he was hoping to stretch it out a little bit longer and try to really lock in that kill, but yeah, he's just not able to.
I think we have a little bit of a visual bug.
Visual bug? What do we got?
Oh, no. That's not good. We have a visual bug on our bot. Oh, no.
Yeah? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm going to pause at 145.
Okay, here we go.
And then paused. Okay, paused at 145.
Pause the 145. Okay,
so I'm going
here
to
we go.
Pause. Yeah, because if you take a look at the stream, sorry we have to turn the lights on inside of Space Mountain real quick.
God, Space Mountain. That brings back memories. I remember Space Mountain. The log flu. God.
That's a good one.
You probably go to Disney all the time, don't you?
No, I do not.
You don't? Oh.
Well, that's in Southern California.
Where is San Francisco?
Northern California.
Oh, okay. So several hours away. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 6-7 hour drive.
7-hour drive from Disney.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose there are worse things, but I can see why you don't go there all the time. I don't go to Las Vegas every week, so it is only 9 hours away from me.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, it looks like everything is about where it should be. Sort of. I'm like trying to... So for those that don't know, our observer is a bot. And so right now I'm trying to see that everything on the screen that you can see is matched up with what I see. And currently the items are right. The CS numbers are right. The summoner cooldowns are correct. But the positions of the champions are not. So I'm going to see if we can try to remedy that one more time. As we what about this? What if I do this? So once again, I apologize. I need to keep the lights on inside Space Mountain for just a little bit longer. Okay, we're going to set the time for 140. Get the game time. And then we're going to see it change on screen. It's going to be sort of similar. As I'm going to press the play button. Hopefully that fixes stuff. 3, 4. I need to see how it plays out on screen here. Okay. Okay, so this looks ready to go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it one more time. And we are going to set the time back to 1:45.
And
so yeah, we use a bot in order to spectate. So sometimes if there are big visual bugs like that, we literally have no idea until the stream goes live. So current time is currently set to 1:45. So here's what we're going to do. We are going...
Oh.
This still does not look like...
Oh, okay. I see it.
Okay.
I see it going.
Okay, so here we go. We are going to press play on go. All right, you ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Okay.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, we have a bit of a fight mid, but I want to make sure that everything is hunky-dory on the stream side. Looks like everything's A-okay. Looks like everything is finally caught up, and it looks similar to what I have in front of me on my screen. So, we are going to get back into the action. I don't think we did introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shinkari. I'm joined by Axeman87.
What's up,
we are in
guys?
game number 2 of Grompy Grumps. Well, I'm sorry?
Oh, I said, what's up, guys? It's Axeman87.
Yeah, what's going on? Axeman87's here casting with me this evening. NJIT Highlanders D1 are on the blue side, and the Grompy Grumps are on the red side. This is game number 2. Grompy Grumps are up 1 game already after a nail-biter game number 1. So they're looking to close out this series, maybe with another close one, but who knows? I mean, both these teams are insanely good, and that last game was incredible.
Yeah, we both said top 5 best games we've ever seen in Amateur League of Legends, and
oh no, I said best. Best period.
Oh, yeah,
number
one for Shinkari. Definitely top 5 for me. I would have to think about it very deeply because I've seen some pretty good leads. But Pognometron on the Singe in the mid lane. If you haven't seen it yet, gaze upon it now, and see that the hope is barren for fire. Singe is pretty strong.
Yeah, the last time I saw Singed, it was in the spring in the collegiate league that I cast, and it was played as a counterpick to Yumi as a support.
Interesting.
So support Singed would like walk up to Yumi, fling it behind him, and then Yumi would have nowhere to go. As now Assassin might be caught in the same problem, rooted up inside the goop, gonna be able to get that zombie mode, but not gonna be able to save his Xenodrix. Now in some trouble here is Aiko has shown up, looking for the kill onto the Misfortune here, taking incredibly low, might be able to find it. Aiko finds that kill, flung backwards, gonna be able to save the rest of the team. It's 1 for 1 down in the bot lane, but First Blood does go over to Singed.
Yeah, it goes over
flashes forward, Luckified, looking for Aiko here, slowed up, but is going to be able to find the kill on the Pognometron here. Luckified taking pretty low here, but I don't know if he'll be able to deal for the damage here. Abaddon trying to turn it around, but the Triumph heal is too much. They can't find the kill on Aiko. That's 2 more under their belt.
That's incredible there. 2-0 on the Hecarim and another kill for the Renata. And things swing back in the way of the Highlanders. Good stuff there if you're an NJIT fan. Do we know what NJIT stands for? I'm thinking New Jersey Institute of Technology.
Yeah, that's correct. That is actually correct.
Hit it on the head.
Got him.
Bring it back for the home team, folks. Let's go. NJIT. Yeah, we knocked that down real quick. And D1 is just Diamond 1? I don't know.
I think Division 1.
Division 1.
I think they have 2 like divisions of their teams. They have a D2 team as well. So
interesting.
I think this is like the main team, and then they have the other team. Honestly, I'll take it over all the other other university teams that have like an academy team. You know how much that's confusing?
Yeah, aren't you
University of Alberta teams? Academy, like.
You're all academy teams. You're all in university. What?
Yeah, everyone's an academy team if you're a college team.
You are going to school. My brother in Christ, you are at the school.
My brother in Christ, you're all academy teams.
Yes. So, Luckified, you have me doing it now. Luckified steps up, hits Ryuta, gets a shot in the face for his troubles. It's a little violent if you ask me, folks.
Yeah.
The stream bot.
Sad mummy, more like violent mummy.
Yeah, the commission for, I don't know, less violence in video games or something. It's going to be difficult for you to solo kill the
CLBVG, that one.
The CLBD. Oh, actually, I went ahead and said. But.
Yeah, you might have just started a new craze. Watch out, moms in Middle America. There's a new thing in town. Aiko getting a bit of damage there from BC Anthony, taking a bit of damage, but it looks like he's looking for the Yeah, he's hovering around. He's trying to look for that Amuma right there. Below half HP right now, but has made it home. But we have to keep our eye on the top lane because there's still a Hecarim there. That wave is crashing into the tower. That might be a turret dive there.
Tactical Trigger wants all the smoke and gets it. There. Pognometron walks up top side here. He's got the boots. He's got the Predator. He's almost got Ghost back up here. See if he starts for that. Once again, you can't really fight the Silas there in the mid lane, so your goal is to wait for Predator to come back up and then go and try and kill someone in another lane.
Yeah.
Kind of like one of those traveling serial killers. You know those traveling serial killers?
Yeah.
Like, you don't hunt where you live.
Yeah, of course.
True crime, Shinkari?
Don't hunt where you live. Don't shit where you eat. You know.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Of course.
He does have Ghosts up now in the next couple seconds. Should be looking for that roam elsewhere here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he's gonna get some movement speed here. Did he pop the ultimate? Yeah, he popped the ultimate here. Luckified is coming in here. Does not have that Curse of the Sad Mummy, but Fire 6433 does, and he's gonna be able to steal that away from the Amumu, as that is the worst case scenario for the Amumu there. Holy moly. Oh man, this is why people talk about why Silas is really good if he's able to get those early levels. Sometimes he's just able to use that ultimate before you are here. As BC Anthony looking for the turret dive onto Ryuta here, takes up a turret, but the DOT from the Flame Breath is going to be the one picking up the kill in the top lane. And now, blue team, with that Amumu down, looking to grab this first Drake as well.
Yeah, an unsealed spellbook comes in clutch there with the Ignite coming through, killing Ryuta. He should be able to come back onto the map after this reset with a movement summoner spell. And that is not good.
Yeah.
Not good for the gameplay. Goes without saying. Fire pretty low. Now should take the reset soon after clashing this wave. Excuse me. 3v3 in the jungle. Shinkari's got the call for you.
Yeah, I think it's real close here, but I think Pognometron is looking for the kill onto Silas, and it's gonna happen here. But this is incredible. This is actually huge because now with this mid prio, they might be able to answer this invade for the blue team here, and they have now died on top of the Luckified here, who still does not have that level 6. Good Shadows Onslaught. That's gonna be the hostile takeover as well as Luckified dives onto Xenodrix here, but not gonna be able to find it. Aiko is taken pretty low, and Pognometron coming in from the side here, trying to cut off their escape. They've got nowhere to go. But Aravel and Xenodrix still don't have that ultimate combo ready to go. So the blue team, even though we're cut off, just have to take the long way back to the lane.
Gun to my head, Shinkari. I think Xenodrix killed Luckified there. I know if you do kill your allies under the effects of Renata ult, it's Renata that's credited with the kill. And it was Tactical Trigger that got the kill there. So I think it was Xenodrix with the auto that killed the Amumu, but a little bit of friendly fire coming through for you. You hate to see it. There you go. We're ulting waves now and then taking the reset. Xenodrix saying, you know what? I've had enough.
Yep. I think that's rather fair here. I think that's mostly what you'll do because a lot of that cooldown time is going to be spent just, you know, recalling, buying your items, and then getting back to lane. By the time you get back to lane, that ultimate is going to be about halfway on cooldown, so it's not going to be as long as normal, but it's still going to be pretty long before Misfortune is able to use that again. But I think the other good thing is that Avenel's still level 5, not able to get that level 6 for them, not going to be able to use that combo anytime soon. So, still relatively fine that they're using it to shove in the wave, deny some XP away from the Aphelios right now, who is ahead just by a little bit, I think. All right, just double check that gold. Ooh, X key. Oh, no, that's actually Misfortune that's ahead. Never mind. But look at this. Alrighty, that's going to be the Horn. That's going to be the knock-up and the flip as well. That's going to be the shutdown going over to Orn. BC Anthony picking up that gold for themselves here as they're going to start hitting Shelly here. And also Scoots is Fire 64-33 here. Looking for Luckified here. Going to be taken in pretty low, level 3, but that's going to be the Curse of the Sad Mummy coming out from Luckified here. Going to be taken incredibly low, looking for that last bit of damage with the zombie. Might be able to keep him alive for just a little bit longer. Fire 64-33. Going to be able to live for it. Double kill now. The Triumph Heal comes out huge, but they're going to be able to turn it around as Sona picks up that kill here. Tactical Trigger gets off a good handshake here. BC Anthony looks for a little bit more, but not going to be able to find it. Amumu still secures the Rift Herald, and they're going to grab Scoots to boot. Okay, yep, there it is. They're going to grab Scoots to boot, but they did pay for it with a couple of their lives there.
They got the boots, Scoots on the back end. 150 till the next dragon spawns on Summoner's Rift. That bullet time will be back up for that. In fact, you could bullet time conceivably here, and it would still be up by the time that dragon spawned. Anthony in trouble, but he's got the ghost ticking down.
Yeah, Avenel here coming in for support. Aiko coming in. Good use of the Flame Breath to give him some space here. And underneath the turret, that's going to be the hostile takeover coming across here. But BC Anthony looking for... Ooh, a rocket's not even close enough. They might be able to get the back here if Ryuta isn't play this super aggressive, but I don't think he has the minion wave in order to push that hard there. So BC Anthony gets away A-OK and going to be able to teleport back to lane to boot.
Still can't believe we're doing it to him on the Singed mid. He's doing pretty well. He's got a bunch of kills, bunch of the gold here on him. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I now think Fire 64-33 has reached the point where Pognometron can't 1v1 him because he's up 30 CS. He's up 2 kills as well. Pognometron here is just mostly looking to maybe survive this lane and maybe start roaming around a lot more. Hasn't really been able to do so a whole lot just because how many times Fire has been able to shove into this wave in mid lane.
He's going to ramp up the roaming here, I think, in just a little bit. Anthony fighting it out topside with Ryuta. Does not have any summoner spells up anymore. Down bot side.
Yeah, Luckify going in a little early. Ghoul, huge bandage toss on Aiko here. The crescendo as well is going to get the horse away from Xenodrix. But then luckily, Luckify still has that Curse of the Sad Mummy. If they want to try to re-engage this, they have the bullet time as well. Pognometron has already taken a whole bunch of damage from fire. And now he's in a whole lot more trouble. That's going to be the dive underneath the turret here. Might be in trouble. Winions as well. He's got the DOT. It's not enough. He's going to be able to get away. Look at the top lane here. Ryuta's also in trouble. The double knock-up again. BC Anthony coming out huge as now Fire coming down here. Looking for the 1v3 versus Luckify. The first bandage tossed in the land, but he's going to be able to grab the Curse of the Sad Mummy from him before he goes off to take a dirt nap. And now the rest of the blue team coming in hot. That's going to be the bullet time coming in. Aiko tries to dive through it, but not going to be able to survive this time. It's now Fire diving onto Avenel the backside here. Hostile takeover is going to be Avenel is going to walk right back into the team. They're going to be able to find 2 kills for themselves. In addition to that, it's 2 for 2 across the map. I think it's 3 for 2 after the end of that extended engage.
Been some beautiful play from both sides so far. Xenodrix, really nice ult setup there. Did so much damage to the side of the Highlanders. And interesting decision for Aiko to think he could just dive through that. I don't think that would have been my decision personally, but maybe underestimating the MF damage a little bit there. And I think we've all done that at some point or another, haven't we, folks? And
yes.
Okay.
Pognometron here, I think maybe just being a little bit too aggressive here, forcing Fire 6433 to stay in this lane for just a little bit longer.
Dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's doing a decent bit, but I feel like Fire just 1v1s him here, especially with that Amumu ultimate. Look at that healing. Oh my god, he's gone. He's just toying with him right now. He's just like, yeah, I got the kill. Oh, wait, I'm over here now. Okay, here comes Avenel here. That's going to be the crescendo. GP ultimate to follow as well. There's going to be some damage, maybe peel them off here. That's a good slow. Luckify coming in, looking for some damage here, but doesn't have that Curse of the Sad Mummy here. He's going to be tied up. Ryuta comes in, going to be able to secure that kill for themselves. Now the red team has to peel away 4 members of the team here and get rid of that as now they fling him into the enemy turret, but I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Still going to be able to find the shutdown, a 1-for-1, but man, he paid for it with his life. It's 2-for-1, that mid lane there.
Nice play from Pognometron and
oh
Fire.
My god, he's going to do it to him again. BC Anthony taking up a lot of turret damage here. I think that might have not been as good as he'd hoped here, as now he tries to turn it around. There's the clap and the knockup. Ryuta is taking from that ignite! Holy moly! It was real close, but it still is able to find the kill there. 1-for-1, but shut down on to the GP up there as now Xenodrix trying to kite away from Aiko down the bot lane. Avenel taking incredibly low. Aiko looking for a little bit more, but taking incredibly low. That's going to be a whole bunch of damage. Going to heal him up back to about half HP. Is now Xenodrix underneath turret here. Actually, he's too far away from the turret. That's not a turret dive. That's a turret something, as they're not able to find that underneath the turret either. Hostile takeover comes through on the Luckify as well, and now Pognometron trying to do those singe things, just be a biggest nuisance on the planet. Finds a kill for himself. Blasco is going to knock him away, but he's not going to be knocked into the rest of the team as it's 4-for-1 down in the bot lane. Make that an ace as Avenel just respawns at the end of that as well. That's the first ace of this series.
Sure is here. Take that bot side turret as well. It's a big injection of gold. 4K they're up now. The Highlanders are from New Jersey Institute of Technology.
They're the home team for me.
Oh, a home team from you?
Yeah. It's not my alma mater, but I am from New Jersey.
You're from New
Jersey?
What are you doing out in San Fran?
I mean, that's a long story. Probably not fit for a League of Legends cast.
Yeah. But I think you have to tell me that story at some point. You really just switched coast, huh?
Yeah.
You're just like, you know what? This ocean, nah, it's not for me. I think I'll take a different ocean.
Yeah, I would like some more rain though. Some more rain would be nice.
It's raining here. I don't know.
Yeah, well, would be nice if it rained here instead. Big fan of the rain. Doesn't happen here. BC Anthony. Looks like they're going to rain on his parade, actually, as he's going to try to make the best of this as he can. Good knock up. Here's going to come the horn from him. The answer from Silas as well, but they're not going to be able to find a 1-for-1 here, even though Assassin is taking real low there. Now Xenodrix, oh my god, crit plank. He's got 2 crit cloaks. He's looking for Xenodrix real low. Here comes Avenel coming in with the crescendo, going to be able to save this 80 carry there. Now look at Ico coming in on a Pognometron here, being a good chunk of damage to start off this fight here. That's going to be the Onslaught of Shadows to follow through. 50% HP on the Pognometron here. Going to be able to pop that ultimate, trying to heal through this best he can, but he's not going to be able to escape the big horse. 520 Aiko, going to be able to find that kill there. So continuing to push down in the bot lane here. So much damage across the map, so many kills, and now a turret to boot.
Yeah, additional turrets coming through for Highlanders. I gotta say, Pognometron, I can see the singed vision, but it doesn't seem like enough value is being created from this pick. Not enough to counter out the Silas anyway. Silas is very, very strong here. He's back in onto Xenodrix. He's got Sona ult.
Yeah, that crescendo was really strong, but I think this might actually be... Ooh, whoa! The James is going to interrupt the Misfortune ultimate, the shutdown for Sona. That's a big how do you do 1-for-1 down to the bot lane there. And he gets the turret. And he gets the turret.
Get everything they wanted there. That's a really nice.
Okay, BC Anthony in one more huge trouble here. Doesn't have the Ornhorn this time. Oh, actually he does. It's coming through, looking for the knockup here. Not going to find it. Gonna get that exhaust onto Assassin here, but still not going to be able to find the kill just yet.
Luckfied trying desperately to defend his turret. Oh, he's about to lose his life. Oh, man.
Yeah. Here comes Ico.
Yeah.
In through the wall. Oh, good. Curse of the Sad Mummy too. Gonna keep him underneath turret for a little bit longer here, but it looked like turret aggro reset for a second there.
Did something.
Yeah, it did something.
Yeah.
It did something.
It just
I know it stopped hitting Hecarim.
Yeah,
so,
it stopped firing. It was like, you know what? I just don't want it bad enough.
Yeah.
I think I'll just move home.
Yeah.
Kansas. My mom was right. I should never have tried this whole tower thing. And,
I should have stayed in turret school.
I should have stayed in turret school like my parents wanted for me. Dragging up here in 35 seconds, folks. If you like more of our turret lore, definitely definitely tune in the rest of the week here as we got it spinning up for you. The turret verse.
Yeah, the turret verse.
Esports channel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
As Pognometron kiting around fire real well, but still taking a whole lot of damage as Ico going to use that Onslaught of Shadows onto the Singed here. He's still going to run for his life as he flings him into the turret here, but that might be the only bit of damage that he's going for here as he runs back in, trying to get this damage. Oh, he's healing up just enough, but holy moly, look at the damage return for the blue team here. That's going to be Ornhorn coming across here, but it's only going to stop the backside here. Not going to stop Fire 64-33, who's now back alive for just a little bit longer, but I can't get that zombie revive there. The blue team is going to be picking up this bot lane turret, inhibitor turret, and continuing on their rampage here. Nearly 10,000 gold in the lead.
Really good stuff. They're going to drop back onto this dragon too after they take the jungle camps on their way out. Lots of gold generation for you here. Most of the gold teams get out of fights is post-fight, right? And you got to make sure you're maximizing the gold you get out of these fights. You take the jungle camps on the way out, it's another couple hundred gold. You take this dragon, that's 1,000 gold team wide. That's where the real advantages come from in this contest. They're up 9,000 gold. Over 9,000 gold, Shinkari. Going to be difficult for the Grumps to get back into this game.
Yeah. This is it's looking pretty tough for the red team here. You know, NJIT, they were in a similar situation in the last game too, and you know, let's see if they're able to turn it around here. But like for the most part, they needed to get. I think they got like an ace. They were able to get like a big scaling bit from off of objective bounties as well. I mean, I think I heard it. For those that don't know, Axeman is one of the CB LOL English casts folks over there, and I think you mentioned at least once that once objective bounties spawn, it usually means that you've lost the game. But let's see if they're able to turn this around here in game number 2. This is Fire now in some trouble. 1v3 for him is going to be able to grab the Ornhorn here. Is that Silas's Ornhorn coming across here? Going to knock out both Orn and Sona here, but hasn't been able to find a way to finish off these squishy members. Pognometron going to flip him backwards into the team. Pop that Zonya's Hourglass, but still incredibly low. That's going to be Orn picking up the shot down there. So that 1 for 3 comes out big for the NJIT team right here.
It is Fimbulwinter completed for Anthony. Really big orange. Luckified in here under Ryuta. 3 levels down.
Yeah, here comes the TP. Aiko looking for an engage here. That's going to be that right across. The Curse of the Sad Mummy onto him too. Ryuta's still taking up the turret here, taking incredibly low. Singe is going to be able to find an objective bounty down there, but Amumu goes down up on the top lane here. Is now Xenodrix. Oh, Xenodrix. Oh, okay. Finds the shutdown onto Hecarim here. That's a decent chunk of gold into his team's pocket. 600 gold. That's about 120 gold per person here. Is now, holy moly, the crit flank. Still sitting on 2 crit cloaks and an Essence Reaper.
It's got the crit cloaks. If you need cloaks, folks, he's the guy to go to. He's got 2 of them. What's his crit chance at? We don't have to guess. We can know. It's, I cannot find the statistic.
That would be 70%.
70%. There it is.
70%.
Found it just.
That's a lot.
You were saying that is a lot actually for these crits to go off. Those barrels crit too. Keep in mind. So barrels deal a lot of damage. It's got 2 completed items there. It's got the LDR in pocket to shred through Anthony. And he has been shredding these last few minutes. His last 10 minutes or so, Anthony has died 3 times.
Yeah. And I feel like we're gonna hit a big turnaround in this game once we see these mana items, these Tear of the Goddess items completed. But I feel like it might be too little too late by the time we see a Fimbulwinter and a Seraph's Embrace from the Sona and the Fimbulwinter from Amumu here as Pognometron now in some trouble himself as Ryuta already dealt a whole bunch of damage to this Singe. They're going to pop the Ornhorn on the top side too, but down here, Luckified dueling 64-33 here. He's got nowhere to go. That's going to be the Curse of the Sad Mummy against him. Silas is going to be the one coming out with the victory there.
Yeah, definitely victory is the word I would use,
Yeah.
He's not slaughtered.
Yeah. Fire is still in some trouble here, but meanwhile around the Baron. Yeah, meanwhile at Baron. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away. Blue team secures Baron as Fire 64-33 continues to draw attention from the enemy team here.
Oh man, you know what I really want to know? I want to know the ability haste here on Silas. 85. Wow. Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow, he seems like he's using abilities back to back, and no, he is. He really is. He's got 85 ability haste built in there. Is that what that build gives you? Man, oh man, Everfrost and Hourglass and the Cosmic Drive? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Cosmic Drive. Cosmic Drive, it just turns out that is an insanely efficient item.
Man, he's building the death cap now, too.
Yeah.
That's not going to be good. Not going to be good for the Grumps. They might be looking for a game 3 here. Just
not good against BC Anthony. Definitely good against the rest of the team who doesn't have any MR here. Zyko. Good for BC Anthony. Might be able to get the 1-for-1 here, but already taking a decent chunk of damage here from the Ornn. That's going to be the Clap, taking him to about the same HP that he's sitting at right here. As here comes Singe in from the side as well. Ornhorn coming across. Going to land. Looking for Aiko. Not going to be able to land it here. As Fire 64-33 here. Going to be caught inside the Curse of the Sad Mummy. That's going to be the bullet time coming across. It's going to go 1-for-1 so far as the Hostile Takeover is going to be finding the kill on the backside there. Fire 64-33 healing up so much in this team fight here. They might actually be able to end the game here. Hecarim is getting taken down though. An Assassin is taken pretty low as well. It's now down to the last 2 members. Pognometron and Avenel up against Assassin and Tactical Trigger here, but they have to be absolutely careful because Tactical Trigger's still very healthy. Doesn't look like they want to keep fighting here. They're just going to peel away. I think they're just going to look at this Drake.
Yep, dropping back on that Dragon. This is the Dragon Soul for NJIT Highlanders D1, so they definitely want this one. And it's going to give them a bunch more damage. I think this does seal the deal here for the Highlanders in Game 2. It will be the Grumps looking for Game 3, but game's not over, folks. Don't tune away.
Yeah, this is still pretty close. I mean, we saw in the last game how close it was and how well, the folks were able to play from behind here. But that was NJIT, and this is this is Grompy Grumps now on the back end here, trying to turn it around for themselves. They started up the Drake. About half HP. The rest of the blue team collapsing in here. Hecarim is coming through. They're going to have to smite it. That's going to be the objective bounty claimed. And now here comes the fight. And that's going to be the Horn coming across. But that's a Mumu already taken down by Ornn there. As Misfortune is trying to kite away the silence as best they can. But he's delving into the backline here. Gun becomes mutually assured destruction down by that river brush there. But this might just be the end of the game.
Could be it.
50-second death timers. 3 members down and only 1 on your team. I think you just steamroll it down the bot lane, try to end the game. Pognometron, I don't know if he can stop this push.
I don't know if he can stop this push either, Shinkari, but he's going to give it his best shots. The Baron-empowered minions for me that are pushing on to the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, here comes Avenel here to support his teammate here. The fling from onto Aiko here, but look at these turrets starting to melt here. Pognometron's got to do something here with the Gangplank ultimate coming across. He's going to be able to keep them down for just a little bit longer. They've got it. It's so incredibly low. Onslaught of Shadow is going to dive on the Pognometron here. He's taking incredibly low, but he got it. Going to be able to stop it. The Liquefied dives onto the backside here looking for something. They're trying to take down the Nexus, but they're popping everything they've got. Tactical trigger, the last person alive. The Nexus lives. Hey. They're able to save the game for just a little bit longer, but they still have 8.3 thousand gold to make it back into this game. They still have to watch for cheeky teleports. They still have a ways to go if they want to turn this game around.
Oh yeah, they got quite a ways to go. Check the gold lead between these two teams. 8,000 here up for the blue side, up for the Highlanders. And yeah, that kind of gold lead doesn't just evaporate like that. But they do save the Nexus for the time being. We have teleport available for Ryuta in, I think it's up right now. It might be a couple seconds. But once that's up, you got to be real careful because the Gangplank can end this game almost instantly, right? That Nexus is not super healthy, I don't think, at all. So we're looking into that now for you here, folks. Yeah, no, not super healthy at all. And you got to make sure you keep those enemies away from your Nexus. Expert analysis from Axeman 87.
Yeah, don't let your Nexus be destroyed. That is rule number 8, I'd say, of League of Legends.
Oh,
I'd say that's rule 8.
Yeah, rule 8.
Yeah.
Rule 1 being Bandmaster Yi, I think.
No, I think it's don't chase the Teemo. Rule number 1 is don't chase the Teemo.
Don't chase the Teemo. Don't chase.
Rule number 2 is don't chase the Singed. Yeah. Rule number 3, if you back with more than 4,000 gold, you have to buy Trinity Force. Rule number 5, if you're Lucky-fied, you get taken down in the jungle. Rule number 6, Onslaught of Shadows onto the backside here. That's going to be Misfortune goes down. Rule number 7 means that Aphelios gets a double kill. Going to be able to clean up this red team here. Is now BC. Anthony is the last member to survive. Rule number 8, don't let your Nexus go down. But it looks like they're not going to be able to get the Nexus here.
They're not going to be able to follow that directive, unfortunately, as the Nexus will fall. All 5 members right here with the full court press going into Game 3. The Highlanders take the victory.
Yeah, it's now tied up 1-1. These two teams have been insanely close and have showed us insanely well-played games of League of Legends so far. This has been insanely good, and now we're going to game number 3.
Oh, yeah. Game number 3 is sure to be a banger. I don't know what Pognometron is going to pick, but it's going to be something crazy, and I don't think it's going to be Singed. That was the best thing on their team that game. It was not good. It left something to be desired, I will say. And in that, I think they could improve something with an alternative pick.
Yeah, for sure. But we are going to take just a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be in picks and bans of game number 3 of NJIT Highlanders D1 versus Grompy Grumps. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Style Esports. My name is Shinkari. I'm joined by Axeman87. Welcome back to Style Esports Week 4, Season 13, and game number 3 of Grompy Grumps up against NJIT Highlanders D1, the most banger series you're going to see all week. There, I said it. I said it. I think this league, I think these two teams have shown an incredible amount of gameplay between these two, little micro mechanics, and even incredible strange picks as well that we're seeing even banned by NJIT here. Aurelian Saul taking off the picks and bans here, and now here we go, game number 3. These two teams tied up. Axeman, are you ready?
Oh, I am more than ready. Oh, it's B1 Szechuani. Let's go! It's just like Worlds. It's just Gen G versus Damwon all over again. Even one of the teams is GG.
Let's say so that makes NJIT Damwon.
Well, let's not go that far. They're the Highlanders. They're doing okay. Yeah, Grumps aren't exactly Gen G either, but yeah, we are unironically picking Echo. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, Echo has been cropping his way back up into the meta fairly recently in the jungle specifically, so this might be a jungle Echo here for Ico here. And honestly, with how the names work, if Ico is playing Echo, I think that's a good little synergy, a nice little alliteration almost there in the jungle position there.
Yeah, a little bit going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yumi rears its ugly head, we'll say it. Say the quiet part loud there.
You're just saying what everyone's thinking.
Yeah, just saying what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
We sold the Szechuani flex down the river, I guess. Kale locked in here, unless you believe in Kale support or something. I don't know. But I mean, it could be the Kog'Maw comp, I think. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this is this kind of tells me that this Kale is either going mid or top. And this Szechuani is kind of locked into the jungle position here. Yeah, with this Yone locked in here, I mean, it's still relatively flexible. Yeah. Relatively.
Sure, yeah. We're looking for an 80 carry for this Yumi to sit on. It can be Sivir. It cannot be Aphelios, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it is Sivir here. Or Renekton. We just lock Renekton. So that's a banned Sivir. Where's this Yumi going?
Who knows?
On somebody in the bot lane, I think. Renekton locked in. I'm looking for a big jungler. I do think the Echo is probably for Pog. Wait. Teams mixed up. Teams are backwards. It is Pog on Yone mid, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep,
awesome.
Pognometron.
Who's playing Echo? Probably the jungler, which is Ico. Ico is the jungler. So Ico on Echo.
Yes.
Ryuta on Renekton.
Yes.
It's only getting harder.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Soraka is going to be banned away from the Grompy Grumps here by NJIT. I think this is good here. It's a super comfort pick for Avenel there. It's their most played champion by far, and also just having a Soraka to keep the Kale alive in these long extended team fights, which is kind of what Grompy Grumps is looking for here, especially with a Yone lock-in as well, right? Like, these are a couple folks that want longer team fights, so having that healing in their pockets here taken out means that they might look for, you know, more kind of like supports that either have CC, more of a tanky kind of a support, or maybe something with more less healing and more some shielding, which makes NJIT Highlanders job just a little bit easier.
Sure should.
Sure should.
Sure should here. That server did get banned away. Ooh, the Varus. Ooh,
okay.
The Varus.
Varus, interesting. Varus has been kind of on the fringes of play when it comes with regards to the with regards to the meta recently. I feel like we've been seeing a lot more Kaisa, Misfortune, Tristana, Jhin, Caitlyn. But Varus still very powerful here. It depends on what build we're going to see, though. And Nyla locked in for Grompy Grumps here. And Cho'Gath to follow? Okay. Grompy Grumps have basically the strangest picks that we've probably seen all week and probably all season from Style Esports here. A lot of non-standard picks here. What do you think about all of this that the Grompy Grumps have kind of locked in here?
So I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Zero locks in there. Neela Cho'Gath bot lane is what I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's good. I think it's Sejuani jungle, Kale top, Yone mid. But yeah, no, I'm not sold. Varus just outranges any champion on the board here right now, so I don't know how we're getting on Varus. Varus with Yuumi is even faster, right? So even harder to get on top of. But yeah, it doesn't look good for the Grumps. I think they could definitely get a lot of big solo lane pressure going on with the Kale and with the Yone there. They have had really good solo lanes traditionally so far in the series, so I think that is an avenue with which they can win the game. But yeah, no, difficult for their bot lane, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, this is certainly going to be interesting. I feel like Nyla is one of those champions that is like, and I heard this touted from another caster, that Nyla is just insanely good. She's just like, she just needs to be in the right matchup. And also like in the right hands as well. And I think with this team specifically in a vacuum, Nyla is really well positioned with this team, right? She synergizes really well with the Fate Sealed, with a lot of the CC that Cho'Gath has, with the Glacial Prison. It's just once we open up, once we take the blinders off and look across the board to the enemy team, and we see how far away Varus plays and how easily the rest of the team can be disrupted by a Azir or Echo, that like it really says that like how reliably is this Grompy Grumps team fight going to work the way that they plan?
I would say a non-zero amount, but perhaps not as much as they need.
Yeah.
And I think that is what will happen. So, Shinkari, that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is once again, it's hard for me to talk Cho'Gath jungle.
It's just busy.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a Cho'Gath jungle.
Is that what we're at? Okay, so
yeah,
Cho'Gath jungle.
Yep.
That means it's Sejuani support.
Okay. With the Nyla.
Is crazy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they're going to an IT school. So hey, maybe they're just smarter than I am. That's what I'm going with right now.
Well, that would
the Grumps.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, it's the Grompy Grumps.
So they're not going to IT school.
Yeah, they're not going to. Well, they could be going to IT school, but we just don't know.
We don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we just don't know.
So it's up in the air. It's 50-50.
Yeah. Okay.
Folks. Either it'll work or it won't.
Yeah. Okay. So you're. Okay. This one's a toughie, but here is my honest opinion. Kale, sometimes just has too expensive of a build and takes too long to become a champion. That I wonder. I am really questioning whether or not this pick is going to be good, unless their entire goal is to just press R on Nyla. And they're swapping again. They're doing a whole lot of swapping, and I don't like it. The Grompy Grumps are driving me through a loop. So I'm just going to talk about these champions individually. Yeah. Kale takes too long to become a champion, and her build is insanely expensive, and sometimes she just doesn't build good items, and so Kale takes too long to become online, and then if her goal is to just press R on Nyla, the mission accomplished, I guess. Cho'Gath, he's just going to be eaten alive by Renekton in the top lane. Hopefully Cho'Gath can get to level 6 and start getting those chompies, and so he can start getting those stacks. But that's going to be a real tough time. Yone gets outranged and gets Shurima shuffled by fire every day of the week. Nyla gets outranged by Varus and Yumi and cries her way to not being able to CS. And then Sejuani, hopefully Aiko doesn't pull a canyon on Sejuani and just lives inside the jungle, and there's nothing that Sejuani can do about it.
Sounds good to me. I like that rundown there for sure. Into the spectator delay now. I am not confident in the ability of the Grumps to make this team comp happen, but we are all going to watch it fall apart together, folks. Looking forward to it.
They are putting all of their eggs into the Nyla Yone basket. And whether or not it will work comes down to how they play the early game here. They need to get a lead early, because otherwise this Wombo combo will not work. This Kale will be super far behind in levels, which she absolutely needs in order to excel, because she's support. There's a lot of question marks here from the Grompy Grumps, and they really like throwing curveballs, and now they've thrown a slider, and we'll see if NJIT is still able to knock it out of the park. But we are going to take just a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be on the Rift of game number 3 of Grompy Grumps up against NJIT Highlanders D1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Style Esports. Once again, thank you for your patience. We are back on the Rift with Grompy Grumps versus NJIT Highlanders D1 here. Because we had a little bit of an issue with the bot. Well, excuse me, my name is Shinkari. I'm joined by Axeman87. Hopefully, we are on the Rift at 6 minutes in, and we've got a black screen on the stream. Okay. Which means I'm going to go once again. Hopefully. Oh, hold on here. Okay, wait, that's a lot of stuff that's happening. Okay. I am going to go back. I'm going to pause right now. We're going to go back to 6 minutes again.
Okay, back to 6 minutes again, folks. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, once again. If I cannot state this enough, I apologize for the inconvenience for y'all here. We are trying our best to make sure that we can do the stuff.
Not me, I'm chilling.
Ha
All right.
ha! All right, so we are going to set time to 6 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to check the stream to make sure that it is doing the thing that we need to, because right now it is currently just a full black screen and League of Legends is not showing. But I doubt.
Turn the lights back on here for you on the Space Mountain.
Yeah. Once again, lights are on Space Mountain. We might need to have some manual fixes for this right now. So once again, apologize. We are trying our best to keep this, to get this fixed up for y'all while we're. Oh, did not want to do that. For a second there, Axeman was able to see my face, and I do not wish to be perceived. So yeah, once again, apologies for this weird stuff happening. We had a bit of an error that I haven't seen before happen, and it gave us a pop-up, which means the bot does not know how to handle that, so we needed to have some stuff fixed manually for us by the wonderful and very smart person who has made a lot of the bots for Style Esports, Inti, who is doing a very good job of trying to help us fix a lot of these issues that we're currently having. So once again, thank you all for your patience. We're going to definitely be able to give you all some League of Legends. This game's have been insanely good, and I hope that we can continue to give you all some good League of Legends here. As
Yeah. And if we can't, hey folks, tune in next week or something.
Yeah, it's tomorrow actually.
Tomorrow, tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, but we're not going to go to the nuclear option just yet. We just need to make sure.
But it's on the table.
Yeah, it is. It's. Oh my god.
Oh man.
So to give you all some idea of what we're looking at here, at 6 minutes in, we're looking at a 900 gold lead for the red team. That is NJIT Highlanders here. We got 2 kills on the Echo so far, 1 kill on the Cho'Gath and 1 kill on the Sejuani. It's tied up 2-2, and this Kale bot lane, I'm still not sold, and it looks like it's not doing so great because this Nyla only has 27 CS to Varus's 46. So a lot of our predictions in picks and bans are already going kind of the way that we expected, although Cho'Gath and Renekton is a lot more equal than we had originally thought.
Yeah, I would go ahead and agree with that as well. I don't think the Grumps are going to win this one, but I would like to watch the game.
Yeah.
Certainly, there's 2 kills for Echo.
Yeah.
And, seems to be doing pretty well there in the Echo. Pognometron actually not having a good game because he's playing a real mid laner, so that's something.
Yep. That seems weird. Pog. It's funny because it's funny to say that Pognometron is playing a regular mid laner.
Yeah, it is pretty weird. The Yone and Azir matchup doesn't seem particularly good for the Yone.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't think the Sejuani's helping him out either. Sejuani seems to be moving pretty slow around Summer's Rift. But,
yep.
Got the Cull on the side of Ryuta with Renekton. Does not have that down significantly. He didn't start with the Cull. He bought it on the first reset, so it's going to be a slow burn there for him. But
yeah, interesting for sure. I mean, it's not typically an item you want to see on Renekton. Usually you don't get a Cull because you just want the power spikes directly. You don't want to wait for them, especially against a Cho'Gath as well. That's definitely going to outscale you as this game goes on. But we are going to take just a quick break, and when we come back, hopefully we will be on the Rift with game number 3 here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ooh, back. Okay. Let me see. Once again, we're sorry to keep the lights on in Space Mountain, but we are working on trying to make sure we can get this stream to y'all right now. Let me go ahead and okay. Okay, we have a game. We have a game that is currently being broadcasted live to twitch.television. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yes. So we got it. Okay. Which means we're going to have to do the countdown live on stream one more time.
All right. Well, let's get amongst it then.
All right. Here we go. We're going to press play on go. Here we are. In 3, 2, 1. For some reason, my mouse is having a very hard time making precise movements. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Okay, 601, 2, 3,
Got
4. Perfect.
It's
wonderful.
Perfect. It's lined up.
Yes.
Fire Pagnometron, the mid lane here. Pagnometron not super healthy. Look out. Look out, Pagnometron.
Look out, Pagnometron.
He's trying to take the wave down here. Look who's moving up behind him. Uh-oh. Who could that be, Shinkari?
It could be anyone.
No behind him.
Could even be a boat.
Wait, there's no one behind him?
You know how much we wanted one of those.
I watched this game like several times. Oh, look who's behind him. Shinkari.
Oh, here we go. Lucky Fight coming in through the jungle here. Fire might be in some trouble here. That's going to be the whip already coming out here. Might be able to land that stun right here on the Fire. This might be the intro. There's going to be the Fate Seal coming down onto the Fire, taking down incredibly low. Shurima Shuffle's going to be Emperor's Divide is going to be able to separate them, but Pognometron is going to be the one securing the kill there in the mid lane. Gonna make it 3-2 as Aiko looking for the dive onto Yone here. Not going to be able to land the stun, but Lucky Fight is ready to answer. If Aiko continues just a little bit more, Cho'Gath's on the wings as well.
Cho'Gath up top side there. Who knows how many minutes we have left in this game? Definitely not me, who can see how long the game is. But it could be any number of minutes. This Varus down bot side has a considerable CS lead over Xenodrex on Mila, as we made that comment earlier. And is using it to their advantage for sure. I see him roaming on top side there for some of the vision. Trying to set that up and make sure that they can lock down this dragon. Aiko, he's evading top side. They want the dive onto the Cho'Gath, Shinkari.
Yeah, I mean, Cho'Gath is relatively easy to dive, but BC Anthony has shown that he's very mechanically skilled on these champions here, so it might be a little bit hard as Anthony is already diving on Ryuta here. Has to pop that ultimate. Now is in some trouble. Here comes Echo in from the side. Might be able to land the stun, but not going to be able to do it this time. A good knockup is going to keep Aiko underneath the turret here. I'm going to have to use that ultimate to reset the turret aggro. Goes down, and Ryuta survives to tell the tale. 1-0 up in the top lane.
Ryuta served that. Ryuta served that for sure. Aiko ate that. 100%.
Yeah.
But Ryuta served that. Dragon going down now. They're going down the blue side, which is the Grumps.
Yep.
They're taking it down in short order. No contest available for Highlanders from New Jersey Institute of Technology.
Yeah, I mean, this is a classic. Hey, the jungler showed top. Let's grab the dragon play. But it does mean that Aiko is going to be able to grab this Rift Herald as well. So lost a kill in the top lane, but is going to be able to trade some rifts, are going to do a trade of the neutral objectives, and going to be able to grab these bottom lane camps as well. Zavanel, once again, showing us that support Kale can be done. Hopefully.
Certainly can be here. Fire trying to get out.
Yeah.
Everybody else
Be in
trying to
some
get
trouble
Fire.
here. Flashing to land the whip here. Trying to get that Shurima shuffle in order to get away. But Pognometron is going to be able to clean that up after some good CC chain from Lucky Fied there. Going to be able to secure that kill as now. Looking for Echo there in the jungle. Was long gone by the time they get there.
Sure does here. Echo's gone. He's out. He's in the wind.
Yep.
But, he was in there like swimwear earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
In there like swimwear.
Yeah, don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a rhyme to me.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rhyme.
It's a bit of a rhyme.
On the red buff here.
Uh-huh.
He's got the Rift Herald in his pocket. Where's he going to use it, Shinkari? I'm thinking mid lane.
I mean, I would argue top lane, right? Because like Ryuta nearly has that magical number 2 on the turret plates in order to secure the turret with the Rift Herald. So I think it might be a good idea to just shove BZ Anthony away from this turret on the top side and just, you know, go ham and take down this first turret top lane, especially with two turret plates already down. Like, this seems like a very easy Rift Herald secure for them. As
Ico getting back in there. Like he's back swimwear.
He's back swimwear?
Back swimwear. You know, swimwear for your back. He hit it with the dive. He wants Anthony. He's not gonna get him.
Everyone's famous swim cape. That's what everyone needs when they're out on the beach, a swim cape.
Yep, it's your beach cape.
Yep,
Everyone has them.
Yeah, of course. Of course Ryuta has them. He's a lifeguard here, but Lucky Fight has captured him here. That's going to be a good amount of, he's going to need some saving himself, but Ryuta, actually comes in, going to be able to get that heal and the Triumph heal as well. Flashes away from the knock-up here. BC Anthony is now in some trouble. Zyko is dealing a whole bunch of damage to the Cho'Gath, has to flash over the wall. Ico might look to answer, but it's going to be the tick damage from the red buff that takes the kill there. Pognometron having to run for their life, but Fire might look for the Shurima shuffle here. Not going to be able to land. Flashes forward, dives on top of him, underneath the turret here. That's going to be the Fate Seal in order to get him away from Ico here. Using that ultimate to get away. Pognometron is going to be able to get away with the kill onto Azir in the mid lane. Now diving onto him. That's going to be the ultimate coming down from Kale. Going to land the kill onto Echo as well. That was a really, really good turnaround for the Grompy Grumps here.
This team comp looking pretty sick from them.
Yep.
Looking a lot better than we thought it would anyway.
Yep.
Takes a Q down bot side. They want the plates. They're going to try and get the plates. And yeah, no, this looks really good from Xenodrix is caught up significantly in CS down bot side. So looking a lot better there. It's a big lead for Pognometron, which is how they won game 1 in a row. And Soul, you'll recall, that was just 3 hours ago now.
Yep.
So it was quite the game way back then. But
yeah, we've changed. We're different people now.
I think I'm made up of different cells partially now. But
did you know it takes 7 years for your entire body to be completely replaced in terms of cells?
We're getting there. We're getting there for sure. Not long now, and I'll be what was the ship guy? Theseus.
Odysseus.
Caster of Theseus.
Yeah. Odysseus on his Odyssey, and his boat, the Argus, the Argonian.
The Argusy.
The Argus.
The Argus.
Yo, oh my God. Okay, yeah, we're really going somewhere here. Ryuta, on the other hand, going nowhere, but I think that's a bad thing for Lucky Fight here. Knocked into the air, looking for a little bit more as these two continue to kite the big gator back and forth. Might be able to turn this around. There's a Shurima shuffle in the mid lane here, looking for the kill on the Pognometron, but they're underneath the turret. Fire's going to be taken pretty low, going to pop that ultimate, going to be able to secure the kill for Ico here as BC Anthony continues to kite away. Ryuta here gets stunned up, sliced and diced. Cold, the meek, gonna be able to grab the kill up there. It's 2 for 0 across the map. The red team continues to get more and more gold in their pockets, now putting themselves 3,000 in the lead.
Good stuff here, to be sure. They're taking the dragon. They want that dragon goodness. They're going to get it here. No steal from Luckify. It's a good effort, though. Dragons split either way for the first time since this series began. We got the Hex Gates on the map here for you folks. You like Hex Gates, Shinkari?
Yeah, the Hex Gates are impeccable. I love the Hex Gates so much. I think this is I think it is one of the best things they've added to League of Legends. You know, it's you know, it's number like maybe 4 with Dominion being number 1, but you know, who's to say, right?
A fun thing about the Hex map is if you zoom out far enough, as our bot should be. Actually, I haven't looked at the production. Yeah, it's zoomed out at least a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
You start to see the blue in the air from the electricity of the aura of the Hex map. Very fun.
Yeah, Ryuta in some trouble here, but we already have the Hex Gate of Aiko coming in here. And yeah, Ryuta goes down. Luckified is going to be the next. Might be the next target here, but I think they're just taking the one and done, as that's already going to be an excellent timing by Aiko here. The Rift Herald has respawned. So this is going to be NJIT once again having real good priority on this Rift Herald. I think Aiko just wants the kills. He's looking for Pognometron, but finds Luckified first, and this might be bad. He's stunned up, has to pop that ultimate, does a decent chunk of damage, dashes away from the Fate Sealed. That means Pognometron not able to land that kill here, but Avenel coming in here looking for some support onto the Simpa. Xenodrix on the bot side here looking to dive in. Dives onto Assassin here. That's going to be the Lost Chapter coming across. No ultimate coming across, but Xenodrix taking incredibly low. Assassin is going to be the one picking up the kill in the bot lane.
I think Neela might be the worst champion in the game. I'm calling my shot. It's between Neela and like Twisted Fate, I think.
What Twisted Fate?
Twisted Fate. Yeah, I don't like Twisted Fate.
Really?
Yeah, Twisted Fate.
Okay, wait. Are we saying like worst champion like objectively, like they're actually bad? Or are we saying like worst champion like I don't like?
Like they're actually bad.
Okay, because I don't know if I agree with that with Twisted Fate.
Okay, that's all right. It's okay. It's good to be wrong sometimes. Yeah, Twisted Fate's all right.
I don't know. When was the last time you saw Talon?
Yeah, assassins in general are very bad.
yeah.
I think that's just more an assassin thing, though. I don't know if that's necessarily a Talon. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Kiana either.
Yeah. I mean, well, Kiana definitely does more than Talon. Here we go. Pognometron's in some trouble here. All right, going to dodge away from that slow. Tries to dive in back in onto Assassin here, but that's a real quick turnaround here. Tactical Trigger going to be the one picking up the kill there. So up in the top lane, Avenel, Luckified, and BC Anthony are going to be picking up the Rift Herald. On the top side here, going to go 1 for 1, splitting up the Rift Heralds here.
Yeah.
As Ryuta claims this tier 2 turret, and now looking to collapse here. It's 3v1. Ryuta pops the ultimate there. Going to be able to duel. Looking for Xenodrix, actually. There's already a whole bunch of damage. Going to have to pop that Glacial Prison there. Going to find the shutdown for the Cho'Gath, who gets the nom 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 nom.
But they get the bot turret off of this Shinkari. They might get that mid turret as well. See how low it is right now. Aiko continues to fight here. Yeah, that's that bot turret down. Mid turret should be next here. As fire hits it down. Aiko
really diving in here, taking real low, pops that ultimate, but now has to deal with Xenodrix flashing over the wall to follow, dives around, looking for BC Anthony on the backside here, was taking a bunch of damage. The silence is good too. Kale comes in with the ulti. Yeah, stick Kale ultimate. Gonna get that assist. Holy moly.
That's so cool. Yeah, Avenel doing really, really well on this Kale. Much better than the Soraka. I think I prefer the Kale personally. This looks like it's having a lot of fun here. Like to see when this Kale gets to level 11, what's going to start happening with the dynamic here, because you got a Bandle Glass Mirror, but you're going to be a level 11 Kale. Like, you damage? What happens?
Yeah, I have no idea, but here we go. Lost Chapter on the Pognometron, who dives onto the backside with the Fate Seal. The Emperor's Divide is going to knock him away. Assassin is going to be the one picking up the kill there. Is now the rest of the blue team is looking to collapse, but they have that Sun Disc for them here. Xenodrix now in some trouble as he's taking up some turret damage. BC Anthony coming in from the side here, but we have a teleport coming in from Renekton as well. This is going to be the fight right here. As they're trying to fight around this. They're trying to run for their lives. That's going to be the Sand Soldiers diving in right here, but they can't quite get to the line of scrimmage that this Sun Disc has made. Knocking fire into the air, but still no initiation quite yet from the blue squad. They've taken a whole bunch of chip damage here.
Sure have here. Man, this is going to be a slog. We got at least... Oh, here we go.
Yeah, still... They're still not wanting to walk into the Sun Disc here. I don't think they want anything to do with that right now.
And I think they drop back onto the dragon here as well, right? Take that second dragon.
Yeah.
but
I mean,
they're
it's a
not
Hextech Drake.
doing
Hextech
it.
Drakes are so insanely powerful. Now, he's looking for Luckified here. Aiko diving on top of him right now. The Sun Dish finally goes down to the bot lane there, but Ryuta might be the first target from this fight here as they're diving onto Assassin the bot side. Bognometron looking for that last bit of damage. That's going to be the Phase Seal coming through. That's going to be able to shut down onto Varus here as now Aiko is going to be the next to fall. The blue team picking up a double kill for themselves. Ryuta trying to run for their lives as Fire and Tactical Trigger here are here to keep them off the Drake for as long as they can.
Yeah, they want to fight over this dragon. Just not enough members here from the red side, I don't think. And
okay, yeah, here comes the lost chapter here. An objective bounty has been claimed, and that's going to be Tactical Trigger here. Got nowhere to go, and that's going to be them going away as well. As I have no idea what objective bounty was taken. Oh, they propped the Rift Herald mid. And now they're going to grab the Drake as well, which is another objective bounty, putting them only within 4.4 thousand gold between the two teams here, and getting a couple more kills under their belt. This game is looking a lot more even, but it's still a decent lead for the red team.
Yeah, have you ever seen a gold discrepancy this big and have the kills be this close? Like, there's one kill between them and 5,000 gold. Like, where's the gold coming from, man? It's coming from this. You're whacking down all of the jungle camps, all of the minions, just hoovering up everything in your path.
Yeah.
And some of these CS numbers, these are crazy. 30 CS lead here, red to blue. 30 CS lead, red to blue in the jungle position. 10 back to blue, and then 40 over to red. Down in the bot lane. That's some crazy CS numbers, and that's where that gold's coming from.
Yeah, as now Aiko is looking for the looking for something down up on this top side here. I mean, they are pretty powerful, and if they are able to do so, they could be able to sneak a Baron at this time at this stage. But I think a 20-minute Baron, especially with all these tier 2s already gone, I don't think you'll get a lot of value off it.
I'm gonna call my shot. I think it's impossible here that the game Grumps win this game. I don't think it can win here. I think the gold lead's too big. I think 4K, that's too much.
Okay, here we go. Aiko having to pop that ultimate there. Immediately, Aiko has to go out of there.
Let me save you from yourself there. I've changed my opinion. Now that they have blown Echo Ultimate, I think it is super
oh yeah, now that they've blown Echo Ultimate, they're going to lose the whole game here. BC Anthony. Now in a fight by himself here, going to start up the fight, but immediately gone. Shirelia's Battle Song is going to be the item for support Kale this game. Interesting pickup here. Haven't hit level 11, by the way, but now Lucky Five going to be the target here. Is Ryuta already dealing a decent chunk of that's going to be the Lost Chapter, and Emperor's Divine going to keep Bognometron on one side of the map, and Bear's going to be able to find the shutdown there. Now they're looking for a little bit more. Xenotrix taking to about half the 50% here, going to pop that Lifeline Shields. Now they're diving for a little bit more, going to pop those Sand Soldiers. Look at how much damage Lucky Five has taken here. See, Anthony knocks them into the air, maybe looking for a re-engage here as he's slowing down their escape. But it doesn't look like they're looking to engage off of that just quite yet. But they are, the red team are looking for this Baron here. And I don't think the blue team can answer cleanly.
I don't think they can either here. This Baron going to go down for free now.
Yeah, BC Anthony is here. Avenel is here as well. They're looking for the Shurima shovel onto the Kale, but it gets interrupted here as Nyla dives onto the team here. The Kale ultimate to follow. That's a whole lot of AoE damage, but they've already traded 1-for-1 here. Xeondrake's taken incredibly low. Aiko looking for the double. Not going to be able to find it. It's a double kill for BC Anthony here. They might be able to turn this around. Ryuta is stunned. Flashes away. Tactical Triggers, nowhere to go. Penta kill for BC Anthony. And an ace to boot as well.
Hell yeah! Let's go! That's the
Man.
choke-ass Penta, baby. I didn't see that coming.
I wish I could yell that loud. I have neighbors.
My bad.
I have people who live above me. I can't. Why are you making me jealous like that? Holy moly! I didn't even notice BC Anthony was racking up that many kills. Holy moly, that was a lot. A pentakill on Cho'Gath in that stage. I mean, this is exactly what they were what the Grompy Grumps were hoping for. That is the most ideal team fight we've seen from them. Gather up the entire enemy team into a Fate Sealed or into a Nyla ultimate, knock down the Kale ultimate to follow, and then clean up with the rest of the team. You can't get better than that.
No, I can't get better than that at all. Shinkari, I'm out of sync with you. Where are we at in 23 minutes?
24:02, 3. 4,
Oh, okay.
5,
Here, I'm gonna
6,
catch up with you a
7,
little bit here.
8. Oh,
So,
here I'm gonna pause.
no, I'm good.
At-
I'm with you. I'm with you now.
Okay, 24, 15, 16,
Yeah, I'm with you, I'm
17.
with you,
Okay,
I'm
cool,
with
cool, cool, cool,
I
cool, cool,
got
cool,
it.
cool.
My
Okay,
bad.
okay, okay. I had to turn on the lights on Space Mountain for just a second.
Nope, everything is fine.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
is
yeah.
fine. Ico down bot side, right? Right.
Mhm. Yep.
He's
Yep,
got
yep.
fire with him. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep, yep,
And
yep.
they're about to
yep.
take dragon, right?
Yep,
Right,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Okay, all right,
yep,
we're all good.
Yep.
So that's take
Yep.
dragon, and 45 seconds here on that next dragon. That's gonna be Hex Tech Dragon
Yeah.
up there.
25 seconds on the next dragon. Here, Hextech Drake. This is going to be an important one because blue team are stacking them, and if we wanted to be able to deny that Dragon Soul, we're going to want that priority for the red team. Here's Pognometron. Might be in some trouble here. Pops a lifeline shield, goes golden as well. I don't think the rest of the team is going to be able to answer this as Ico picks up the kill there. They have a teleport coming in from BC Anthony here. He's very powerful. You have to be very careful with the cut of the Sun Disc here. Fire's going to throw up the Emperor's Divide here. They're going to be knocked away from the turret, but they have found Xenodrix. He goes golden here, going to get that kill ultimate for the invulnerability. They haven't been able to take down an island. There's going to be the kill here as Assassin starts to kite back Lucky Fight here. They might be able to turn this around as that's a double kill now for the Echo. They're not looking for BC Anthony, the only member left on the blue team here, taking incredibly low, trying to turn it around as best he can, but only going to be sent to Cho'Gath jail, which is hell, by the way. It's death.
Yep.
He died. That's going to be the ace for the red
Super
team
dead.
now as they've turned this game around on its head.
Game's on its head. They're going to break up in the base here in just a little bit, Shinkari, but they don't have the wave. The wave is late. It's going to limit the damage they can do to these base structures. Just 5 seconds left before Avenel can respawn 10 for Xenodrix. Pognometron's already back up, and he's going to stop their push there. They take the inhib turret. They back out. They get the dragon on the reset here. Take a look at the gold real quick. How much do they have in hand? It's 2,000 for Assassin, 2,500 for Aiko, 1,700 for Fire. Plenty of items coming through here in just a little bit. Should be the death cap for Fire would be the most notable for my money. Maybe something going on for Aiko there too with that 2,400.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to go ahead and say I actually don't like the death cap here specifically. I think I would have liked a Void Staff here, actually. I think the Void Staff second, I think, is actually good here because take a look at what Cho'Gath has. Cho'Gath is sitting on a Negatron cloak and is looking to finish off that Force of Nature, and we have a Spirit Visage for the Sejuani here. So this is a lot of magic resist that actually the enemy team has. You might have to answer, and that's going to be through magic penetration. And really, the only magic pen you have right now are those Sork Boots. So I don't know. I think I like the Void Staff here a little bit more than the cap.
Well, I like the cap. I think it's fun. It makes the numbers go bigger. Me like big numbers.
It's okay.
Big numbers fun.
Yeah, just play devil's advocate. That's fine.
The AP here, how much does he have? 400. He's got 400 AP. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Good enough for the casters I take home. That is for sure.
As shout outs to the minions. Shout outs to the minions taking another turret.
Big minions shout out here.
Mm-hmm.
Big mini shout out. Ryuta in the jungle. Potentially caught out. You're looking for the pick potential here. The Sejuani catches somebody out with the ultimate. Will spell certain doom for them.
Yeah, for sure. As now, we're now looking like we were saying before how the gold lead was really in the red team's favor, and now it definitely is, right? We're looking at nearly 7,000 in the lead. This is a sizable lead that's very hard to come back from here. But we've seen comeback plays from both of these teams before, so I don't want to count them out just yet, even though if this were a lesser team, that this would surely be the game being very close to over with this kind of gold lead. Split pushing happening. Azir trying to do as much damage as he can onto that inhibitor in the bot lane here. Might actually be caught out by Lucky Fied. I don't think anyone is there to truly answer, but it looks like the next big objective on the map is going to be this Baron spawning in about a little less than 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Baron time, baby. There it is. It's Baron time.
It's Baron time, folks.
Baron time.
Baron time sponsored by, who are we sponsored by here? Grubhub? Sure, why not?
Grubhub? Sure.
Grubhub.
Grubhub Baron time.
Grab Grubhub there in time. Not the power play. The power play is sponsored by
Ford, Honda,
Ford,
Mastercard.
Ford
Built Ford tough. This minion wave built Ford tough. Baron buff. Built Ford tough.
Difficult to kill, just like the all-new Ford F-150 Raptor. All right, folks.
Difficult to kill these minions with AP damage, just like the Ford new Ford F-150. Alrighty, blue team has started up the Baron here. The answer is coming through for the red team here. We do have a teleport from the Azir over the wall. Lost chapter thrown in from Ico as well, looking to try to get this turret. Fate Sealed coming across, looking for some damage. Blue team secures it. They're going to be able to grab it, but now the blue team is clearing through these red HP bars. They're getting that big ultimate that they were hoping for. That's going to be a shutdown for the Sejuani, a kill for the Yone as well. Tactical Trigger's got nowhere to go, and Xenodrix is going to be the one picking up the kill there. And now they're pinging down the mid lane. I wonder if they're looking to just end the game off of that.
They're trying to end here, Shinkari. They want it bad, but nobody wants it better than me. Oh, moly, this has been a long series. Come on, bring it home, boys.
I mean, Avenel, I was going to say no one wants it more than Avenel has been tanking up turrets for the team here. I don't think they have enough time in order to respawn. I think this is GG right here. They're looking for the turrets. They've got the Baron buff. They've got the Demolish triggers. They've got the damage. They've got the team. They've got the big old W. This one goes over to the Grompy Grumps and possibly the closest series and back and forth series we've seen in Style Esports, with one of the best games ever in amateur League of Legends. Holy moly, what a series.
Yeah, this is one of the best series I've ever cast from like just a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Sorry so much about the bugs and everything. We got the bot issues worked out eventually, and we'll get those ironed out for you next time. Have it ready for you tomorrow, folks. But yeah, incredible victory here. What a series it was. NJIT, Highlanders, and the Grumpy Grumps. Just one of the best ones I've watched.
Yeah, for sure. This was an incredible match for sure. This last game was a lot quicker than we would probably have hoped, but it was still like really, really good. I think my favorite thing about both of these teams is that they play from behind very well, and they are not afraid to scrap ever. Like, it doesn't matter how far behind the Grompy Grumps or NJIT were. They were just like, okay, we're fighting right now. It doesn't matter how far behind we are. We are going to win this. And shout outs to Grompy Grumps. You know, all the time I like saying that people like throwing curveballs, but Grompy Grumps, they throw sliders. They throw knuckleballs. You know, they really do things you're not actually expecting. It's not just one pick, it's a whole team comp.
100%. We didn't have that called at all. The Grumps winning with that team comp, I certainly did not have that called whatsoever. The pentakill from Cho'Gath was massive. I think BC Anthony would probably be my MVP for this this whole series, and that's a pretty narrow pick because Pog was super big too, right? And Avenel, you mentioned a couple of times, super carrying the team, but yeah, Anthony really turned this game around for the team. They were down like 7K gold or something like that, and definitely a series of comebacks, I will say. In this best of three, several comebacks, and some major gold differentials between these two teams, and not one expected to go either way at any point in the series. Very close series.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this was incredible games of League of Legends here. Shout outs to both teams. And that's going to do it for us here from myself, the entire live broadcast crew, Axeman87, my co-caster for this evening. And shout outs to Inti, who helped us, who was helping us out manually fix a lot of our bug issues with the bot midway through that last game there. Thank you all so much. Thank you from everyone here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, press that follow button. We have League of Legends action for you nearly every single day for you to watch. Bangers like this game and a lot more for you, and a lot more awesome content for you to watch. Make sure you follow so you stay up to date whenever we go live. And if you're feeling generous, press that subscribe button as well. I see some folks in here with Amazon Prime. I know you got it. I know you got Twitch Prime. I know you got you are wasting money if you don't subscribe to a channel with that Twitch Prime. So if you're feeling generous, press that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Keep the lights on. Continue to give us some great production value for you here at Style Esports. From everyone here at Style Esports, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you at the next match. Bye-bye.